Hello, everybody. How is it going out there? How is it
What
going?
up? What up?
What's good,
It,
everyone?
yep, it is the
Posted up.
return
That
of
was
our
hard to
ranking
do.
series. Oh, are you still recovering, my friend, from the pre-gaming, Lucas?
I mean,
No,
I pre-gamed.
we're good. We're good. We're good.
I pre-gamed before this because I drive, so we're good.
All right. So in case you're wondering, so we have Danny who is in transit because he is in the middle of driving out to his next location for work tomorrow. Marcus,
If I ain't flying, I'm driving. Y'all, if I ain't flying, I'm driving. So I'm driving, so I'm going to get off camera, put the phone down like a responsible adult. But I can't wait to hear the tomfoolery that's about to happen.
We're
Dave,
gonna
you got a
hear him like
buzz cut?
swerve halfway through. Someone's gonna say something.
Look! I got one bottle.
Oh, I'm so
And
jealous. Drinking
I
and
got a
driving is
backup.
bad for me.
Yes,
Drinking and
don't
driving
do
is
that.
bad for me, so
Drinking
I
and
don't want
driving
to
is
do it.
bad for everybody. Bad for everybody. Don't drink and drive.
Drive
Yep.
sober or get pulled over.
Hey,
Drop.
just because it's a drinking game, we want to make sure people drink responsibly, right? So if you
If
got to
you're
drink
driving a
water,
lot,
juice.
Don't drink.
Next time, I'm renting a Tesla
I'm
so it
going
can
to be
drive by
drinking-
itself.
Oh my God!
I think
So
you
I
have
can
other things
drink.
to worry about if you're renting a Tesla.
Yeah, that's
I'm
very
for
true.
sure gonna be drinking straight vodka all night, but we're gonna have
I
fun.
will be drinking after this, rewatching this video tonight.
Oh yeah. See,
All of,
Put it
all
on.
of the opinions that made him upset live, he's gonna drink about during the podcast, like during the rewatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
they say-
favorite line from Cabin in the Woods. What did old dude say? Tequila is my lady. So
Oh
that's
my
what I got
God, this
tonight.
dude! Come on, man.
Look, Marcus is still
got a
having
fact.
his
Tequila's really good.
love and hate relationship with StreamYard. So right now he's not on video because he keeps lagging. So we're gonna try to figure out some better ways to get him on camera. So let's see. We have King Matthew with us. What's up? Welcome back.
Comment
Thank you
section
for
over there
joining
on
us.
the bottom right is kind of cool.
Thank you, King Matthew. I only just heard your name. Thank you, Dave, for saying the people that are saying hi.
Yeah. We got CG saying hello. We'll have our stragglers pop up in a little bit too. So we'll see them.
DG, he's usually on Team Danny. Let's do this. Heal, brother.
No. Let me tell you something, right? Before we talk about why I'm walking into a fucking fire zone here, let's go over the rules for the drinking game, right? So, remember,
Whoa.
drink responsible.
As soon as
You could drink water, you can drink juice. We're drinking alcohol, except for Danny, he's not allowed to. So, someone changes their ranking mid-discussion, take a drink. A disagreement breaks out over a ranking placement, take a drink. This is going to be the
We're
problem
drinking a
area.
lot tonight, then.
Yep. Someone forgets a character name in a film or hasn't seen the film, take a drink. A character is referred to by the actor's real name instead of their film name, take a drink. And
We're drinking a lot.
Yep. And someone gets so frustrated that they stand up and leave frame. Unfortunately, Danny would have to jump out his car, so we won't be drinking to that.
that's what I'm saying about the
Okay.
swerving. We're just gonna hear it.
Hey,
Gotta turn your
let's
camera
do
on
it.
for that one.
Sunday. Yep.
Now, look. I know why I'm walking into a war zone today, and I'm just
Because you
gonna
like
sum
bad
it up.
movies.
No. And I'm gonna sum it up with this one clip.
Please let it be what I think it is.
Y'all pissed off because Freddy made Jason his bitch. He cried like a baby,
Lies.
and you guys haven't gotten over it.
Lies.
You haven't
Yeah.
gotten over
Can
it.
I say
Hey,
one thing? This is in my notes,
I'm
actually.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
I
Marcus,
wish that that
Marcus,
scene
Marcus,
was
my
choppy.
Friday the 13th buddy. Hold up, time out. Marcus, my Friday the 13th
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
Who that with whose head? Just
I know,
saying.
right? Jason
Who that
won
was
overall.
whose head?
Actually,
Just saying.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
I want to say one thing.
Oh,
Yes, Jason. Yeah, sure. Maybe Freddy's head was in control of Jason at the end of the movie. However, let me finish talking. When Freddy was brought into the real world, who actually started looking like a bitch when he realized where he was and he realized that he was no longer.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what's this?
thank you. But yeah, and when the fire was around him,
Welcome to my world.
Jason needed an assist. He couldn't get shit done. He had to have help.
Jason needed
He
an assist.
had to have help.
Jason needed an assist. Yeah, who put the arm in his
No.
chest? Who put the
He
arm
was
in
still.
his
He
chest?
was still
Yeah.
kicking.
This
He
is
was still
so-
kicking.
I
Jason
think the
was
best
the
part about this
assistant
question
who
is
was
that
killed.
Get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it when we get to the movie.
That
All
Freddy's
right.
alive.
Yep.
Let's
All
get
It's
to
right.
it
a
when
long
we
way
get to the
away
movie.
too.
All right.
Listen,
Marcus is calling
just
different.
so
I'm already
you know
drinking. Ah!
that I'm ranking. Just let you know, I'm ranking every Freddy Krueger movie.
Well, we heard him say
I
he's
wish I knew
ranking
what he
every
was
Freddy
saying.
Krueger movie. So that's what.
Which I think
That
we're
is
all
what we're
doing.
talking about today. So we're talking about 9 films that we're going to be going over today. We're going to be going over in
Right.
chronological order. And before we do that, we had talked about a vote that was up on the community page last week to do our first watch along. And these were the movie picks that were out there last week. So we had Dead Alive, Reanimator, Screamboat, and The Toxic Avenger. So the results are in. So let's talk about the last place. And that is Screamboat. 21% of the vote.
damn.
Yep.
What?
21%. A lot of people were very
I get it,
vocal in the comments.
I
It's a
get
lot
it though.
newer.
I
It's a
get
lot
it though.
newer.
So
Yeah, I get it. though.
I honestly think with this one, we'll possibly be able to go ahead and maybe get some people from the film for a watch along. So maybe we'll make that a special event. So coming in at number 2, which is surprising because Dead Alive had the lead up until the very end. So Dead Alive has 23% of the vote. Now, boys, what do you think? Who's got this in first place here?
Toxic
I
Avenger
see.
because
Unfortunately,
the movie is
I
about to come
know.
out.
I
Oh,
think
you
I
know?
know.
I don't know.
Unfortunately,
But I'm gonna say the
'Cause
Reanimator.
I also voted in this poll.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I was on the survey, but yeah, I think I know. I think it's probably Reanimator.
Danny?
That had such a massive lead from the last time I saw it.
All right. So we're thinking it's Reanimator from Lucas and Noah. So let's reveal the results. I'm gonna take
Damn.
down.
Okay.
Yep.
I told you
Yep.
Toxic was
Alright.
gonna get it because the new
Mhm.
movie about to come out. So
Yep.
Wait, I thought Dead Alive had
fair.
23%.
So what was it? I keep getting booted out because this movie's trash. So what are we talking about now?
Shut up. We're talking about our first watch along where we're gonna have a live movie roast with Lucas and Noah hosting that. So that's where we're at with those votes right now. So that's what we're talking about.
So
That should be
which
a fun
movie
time.
won? Because I can't see it.
The Toxic
Toxic
Avenger.
Yep, the original. The original Toxic
No.
Avenger has
Oh,
won.
the original, yeah, because the new one is coming out. That's right. Nice.
Just so that I can call this out for Mr. Danny there. CG facts. Jason, just a crybaby. Tearing in that new mask. I would cry.
Congratulations, the child
Ooh.
predator made
Yeah.
someone who was mentally a child cry.
Christ.
Yeah,
what are we
exactly.
arguing here? Arguing the
Yes,
sake of the predator.
exactly.
I don't
All
know
right.
what this
Thank you. Exactly.
and then Jason won. So
Yeah.
I mean,
We're gonna get
Yep.
to it. We're gonna get to it. All right. So
Cool.
the community vote right now is up there. It is, hey, which movies are you looking forward to watching this August? So we got Together, Weapons, Witchboard, and Toxic Avenger are the 4 big horror movies that are coming out. So boys are gonna ask all of you this. So Marcus, you already kind of jumped in there. You said Weapons is your film of choice for August.
Yep. Even though
All
I'm
right.
going to go, I'll be there Thursday night for Toxic for sure because I grew up on the Toxic Avenger movies and cartoons and stuff. But yeah, Weapons man looks bonkers, so
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you got one of my favorite actresses in there right now too. So she is
Garner.
always hit. Yep.
Yeah,
The
Garner and
Garner.
Jasper, and even what's his name is in it? Dude that plays Wong in the MCU. He's in
Benedict Wong.
it.
All right, Lucas, how about you? Are you looking forward to seeing any of those movies?
I am also super excited to see. I'll say Weapons, just because I am excited to see it. But my most anticipated is probably Together. Everything I hear about this movie makes me want to see it more. The fact that Dave Franco and it looks so fucking insane. It looks absolutely dope. I love Dave Franco. I'm a horrible Dave Franco fan because I'll watch literally anything that he's in. I've never seen at least I've never known that I've seen projects with his wife. I'm forgetting her name currently,
Did you
but
watch Community?
Allison Brie.
I did watch Community. Yeah, Allison Brie. So like
Scream
I
4.
loved her in Community. I loved her in Scream 4 because I love Scream 4.
She really took a dive there.
Mm-hmm.
But,
She's good in that
but yeah.
wrestling series, Glow. If you ever get a chance,
Glow.
check out Glow.
Yeah, I did watch
all right,
Glow.
all right,
Glow is also
all right.
really, really cool.
All right. Sounds
But
good.
yeah, Together is probably my most anticipated. I can't wait to see it. Other than that, I'm going to see Toxic Avenger just because it looks fun and Elijah Wood's in a really funny wig.
Yep.
So I'm probably gonna go see
When you wear
that.
wigs?
What other movies did you say? I'm so sorry.
Witchboard.
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 Yep, you said weapons and Toxic Avenger. So yeah, Witchboard is a paranormal film.
I
so
think
that looks-
Witchboard's the only one I haven't really heard much about. So
haven't
maybe
heard
I'll
either.
look that up on YouTube or something and
Alright.
watch some clips for that. But we'll see.
Okay. Sounds good. Noah, how about you?
Seeing all the stuff for weapons coming out recently, I thought that's with the title weapons and whatnot. I thought it was an action film, and then I started seeing the stuff where I was like, this looks pretty interesting.
Mhm.
I also heard that it got 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes recently. I don't know how accurate that is, but that looks really good. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I have confidence in it because Barbarian was such a surprise.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Mhm.
Barbarian was fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward
I
to
love that
Weapons
movie.
because Barbarian was awesome.
All right, and then Danny, we got a treat for everybody, which we'll play in a second. But Danny, what do you think? What are you looking forward to?
So for me, Together, dude, fucking just like Lucas said, I hear nothing but great reviews on the movie.
It was good.
And not only do I hear great reviews on the movie, the trailer intrigued me, which is really rare for films. So I was just like, dude, I'm all about it. So that's my take on it.
All right. So
I just hope the legal issue with it works itself out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I hope that works out quietly and it doesn't ruin their career or anything.
What,
I doubt it.
What legal issue?
So it was something about Dave Franco and Allison Brie or the production company behind it stealing the script or something, or doing the script without the permission of the writers or some crazy shit with the writers.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, it's something crazy. But
all right, let's be sharing.
I beg your finest pardon.
There you go.
There we go. Stream the Players Cut board game. So we have the teaser trailer for that we're going to reveal. It debuted the other day on the Seed Snobs podcast. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you guys. We should be seeing a press release hopefully drop this week, but the boys over at the Fuzz on the Lens are currently filming a movie. So that is holding us up with getting this out, but we're hoping that you're going to see it very soon. So let's go ahead. Let's play this little teaser here for you, getting it all set up for you. All right, let's play it.
All right.
Liza, baby. It's us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to show you something. Please allow me to enlighten you. Tonight, we are running a game of sorts. Put some skin game. This game is about spending quality time to people that you love, because you never know just how limited that time is. Survival of the fittest. Games are as old as the world. Luckily, you have me here to fill you in. are over, ladies and gents. Let's play ball!
Yeah.
Can't wait.
West
Can't
Side.
wait. Yep. Can't wait for that to go up on GameFound. So hopefully on Tuesday was when we're hoping to launch it. So hopefully on Tuesday we'll get to see that come out, and then everybody can start following along until we release all the prices and everything else. So we're very close.
Buy all of them and scalp them from you guys.
Oh my God, the scalpers are going to buy up that stuff. Hey, buy it up. We'll just make more. We'll cover
We don't
everything.
condone scalping.
We like money.
Form.
Yeah, so fun times. CG says fire. It's looking good, fellas. All right, so before we begin, right? Let's look at those
hold
rules.
on. Not only
What's
that,
up?
don't forget to grab your Blu-ray copy. We released the Blu-ray on
Oh,
Friday.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
So
I ordered
yeah,
mine.
grab your Blu-ray copy.
Watch
gotta
it while
get-
you play. If it,
I gotta get my VHS of that.
Yeah,
That's what I gotta get. All right, so we're about ready to begin. So here are the drinking rules one more time. Someone changes their ranking mid-discussion, you take a drink. It doesn't have to be alcohol. Drink responsibility. Have some water. We don't care. Disagreement breaks out over a ranking placement. You take in a drink. Someone forgets a character in the film or hasn't seen the film. Take a drink. Character is referred to by the actor's real name instead of their film name. My God, somebody better not say Robert Englund. You're taking a drink. And you get so frustrated that they stand up and leave the frame, you take a drink. Now, you may be thinking that Marcus and Danny are cheating, but Danny's driving right now, so he can't leave frame because that would be outside his car on the highway. And Marcus is having technical difficulties week number 2. So we're going to try to
Something
figure
telling
that
me
out
that-
over this week.
We already know Lucas is going to be destroyed.
All right, so let's go
I
ahead.
was gonna
Go
say,
ahead.
Marcus, just take a nice big slurp whenever you drink, man. Then we'll be able to hear it.
Yep.
Nah, I won't teach y'all because I'm passionate. Well, how can I say I got a lot to say about this franchise. So yeah.
Oh Christ! Look! I'm gonna say this right now.
The tears.
There may be a relief pitcher coming in at some point. I've made some phone calls. I'm waiting
you
to see them
that
pop up in
scared?
the green room.
Are you that scared?
Do I have to play the clip of Jason crying like a bitch again? We
Oh my
know
God,
why
dude,
you
that's
guys are hating
The
this
only
God.
argument you have was a weak
right?
one at best.
Yeah. All right. No,
I
look.
agree
yes.
with Noah.
Before we even get into this, I'm going to say this is probably one of the only franchises out there that has not one memorable kill per movie. It has multiple kills that stand out per movie. You can't say that about Friday the 13th. You can't say that. We know
Bullshit.
you.
Yes, you can.
Bullshit.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
okay,
Are you
yeah.
joking?
We'll find
Oh
out.
my
That is the
God.
dumbest
We'll
thing.
find out.
That is the
We'll
dumb. Yeah, take
find
a
out.
drink. Take a drink.
Oh
Take
my
a drink.
God.
Taking a
Take a
drink.
drink for the
I'm
words
pouring
of trust.
my drink. Look, I'm getting ready
We're
to pour
already
the drink there.
arguing. We're already
Yeah.
arguing. We
Yeah.
should be drinking now.
Yeah.
I can't wait until Friday the 13th.
I won't speak
right
on
there.
Friday
You-
the
you
13th
are, see
until
how
we do it.
wrong you are, my
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Name more than 5, please. All right.
I can name so many. I can name so
Let me just
many
grab my
before I get
handy
there.
dandy notebook of can of whoop ass real quick.
Yeah.
And tell
Yep.
you how
Hold on,
wrong
hold on.
you are.
And one thing before we start, you talking about Jason crying like a bitch. You don't want to show that clip of Freddy's daughter making him cry like a bitch. And
Yep.
so come on.
Dude,
Or the multiple
hey,
times
listen,
when
All
Dave,
right, ladies,
Dave,
ladies,
you
your
might as
skirts
well-
are all
listen.
pretty. Let's get to our job.
Listen, you might as well just put all my my Freddy Krueger, this whole nightmare tier and F tier, bro, in the trash bin.
Shut the fuck up.
That's my
F tier for
ranking for
fuck
every single
off.
one of these movies.
Oh my God.
F
Trash,
for Friday
basura.
the 13th is better. That's what the F tier stands
Yeah.
for.
All
Friday
right.
the 13th
All
is
right.
better.
So let's go ahead and get ready to begin. So just to remind everybody of the categories, we have the top tier being perfection. The second tier is a must watch. The third tier is surprisingly decent. The fourth tier is acceptable time waster. The fifth tier is filler, and then the last one is unwatchable garbage. So we're starting with number 1. So Danny, we will start with you. Where is Nightmare on Elm Street, the OG, the number 1 film in this franchise going?
You think I'm joking? Put them all in the trash, bro. Put them all in the trash.
Shut the hell up! What the hell?
You
Danny,
thought you
Danny's
oh,
doing
boy.
don't even put them all in the trash, bro. So no, out of if we're gonna be honest, out of the entire franchise, I would say the first one was the best one.
So you put it in perfection?
I don't think he's saying.
I wouldn't put it in perfection. I'd probably put it in B tier.
Must watch.
Yeah, it's
But,
definitely a must watch. None of these movies are fucking perfect, but yeah, must watch.
Look, I'll wait. I'll
We
wait.
have an argument with Danny on that one, but wait till my turn.
I'm only speaking in context of this franchise, no other films. So my rankings are going to be
Yeah.
whether or not it's good compared to the other films and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm with Lucas on that one. I'm
Well, that's the thing. If we
can't-
compare them to Friday the 13th, they're
can't
all
think-
going to be in the trash tier.
See, and that's the thing. I can't
Yeah,
start
all
thinking
right,
about Friday
fine,
the
fair
13th because
enough.
I haven't
All right,
seen all
fine,
those
fair
movies. I
enough.
don't
If
even
we're
wanna-
doing, listen, if we're doing it, fine. If we're doing it just on this movie, then
Wait,
yes,
no,
out
don't
of the
change your
entire
answer. Don't change your
franchise.
answer because they're.
That's
Oh,
a drink. He changed his
Let them
answer.
go,
I did.
you.
It's
I did.
moving
Let them go,
That's
you.
part of the rules, my friend. Y'all
It
got to
is.
drink up. Y'all got to
Yeah,
drink
I don't
so-
up.
have to drink.
No,
That wasn't-
seriously,
oh, wait,
yeah.
does-
So
we all
if,
have to
if
drink
we're
that?
doing it, listen, if we're doing it only on this franchise, then yes, it is the best one out of all of them. So I'll put it in the top tier.
You guys
Yep.
got to give me a
There
heads
it
up.
goes.
To that,
Oh
I
my
say.
God.
To that, I say the best in the franchise doesn't make it perfection.
Oh well, it is.
All right, no, go ahead, man. You're up next.
I'll
In
put it down
context
back
of
at a
the-
must watch.
All right. Well, we're gonna leave it in perfection right now because that's probably where it's gonna end up. But go
Listen,
ahead.
Best variation of Freddy, hands down.
No.
We talked about
No.
this today.
no.
Shut up and let me say. My turn. It's not your time to talk. My turn. I hate a joking Freddy. I hate funny Freddy. I think it's the dumbest shit ever.
Same here.
I think that sadistic comedy that we saw in the remake was much better than what we've seen in the entirety of the franchise beforehand. But him saying, you know, this is God, and then his arms extend, and he's all in the dark, right? And his opening sequence of Freddy, pretty terrifying. The loud, overstimulating metal, really like that. But this movie has inconsistencies. Also, I would like to point out, this movie, the door is not red.
It's green.
No, it's blue.
Oh, it's blue.
But
Yep.
It's a light blue, but yeah, it's not. I thought I had like a huge Mandela effect, thinking that it was red throughout the entire franchise. Watching this, and it's blue in this movie. And something else I noticed: Nancy's dad not wearing a wedding ring.
Oh.
They weren't together.
Yep.
They separated.
They never stated that though.
Yeah,
That was
they
never.
did.
And
So many-
also, her mom is. I double checked that because they're in the police precinct right after Tina dies, and the mom is wearing a wedding ring.
Yeah, but they
He's not.
stated it in the movie that, remember the conversation between Nancy and her dad. He basically alluded to them not being together anymore.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I love how Noah always kind of instinctively sets me up to talk about something that's on the channel. So yeah, Nancy was Freddie Nancy's father, and we dive into that, the whole Donald and Marge. Yeah, it's a good one. That's a good one.
I
All
don't
right.
think
That idea. I don't like that idea at all. I'm gonna be so for real.
Okay, so
That
in the
sounds like a
original movie,
bad
he
idea.
wasn't a child predator. He was just a child murderer. Like there wasn't an implication.
False. Something
Not
I
false.
learned. Something I
not
learned.
false.
Wes Craven's
All right.
original ideas for the character had him as a child predator.
Yes. Yes.
But that
he
changed
is.
when the movie came. But that changed when the movie came out to
that
being
is
just a
true.
child murderer.
Nope. I'll go into it, but when it's my
Oh,
turn.
boy.
But
All right, but look,
Even
I
in
gotta
Deleted Scenes, they never
re-
called him predator.
I gotta
Just
re-
saying.
I gotta refute Noah here. Like he's talking about making this a must-watch because there's some inconsistencies. Come on now, we have game-changing effects that are done in this movie that were never done before. The spinning room, the bed scene with Glenn's blood shooting up against the ceiling. We have the arm stretching out, which was huge back then too. And you have it as must-watch.
So I hear that, but at the same time, I hear The Thing came out beforehand, had much better practical effects, and also had a really good story. So if we want to compare it by practical effects, and then also take the script apart, and then talk about which one had a better story,
Did
then I
you
can't
not-
put it at perfection.
Did you not hear the rules? We're not comparing it to other films.
First off, that's not a rule, and second off, we're talking about practical effects. I've seen other movies with better practical effects and better storylines that came out beforehand. So that argument is not weak. It's my argument.
geez.
It's just like your argument saying that Jason lost because he cried is weak. You know, so
all
and I'm
right,
trying to
all
change
right.
my answer so we can take another drink. I'm not like
Yep.
relax.
All right, Marcus, you're up. Where you got? We got it in between perfection and must watch right now. Where are you putting this at?
So I will say this, even though it isn't my personal favorite of the franchise, I have it at perfection because one, I'm biased towards it because it's what got me into horror and the reason why I'm producing horror films today. But as far as story, I love the aspect of that Wes Craven, took a real life story about this. I can't remember if he was Japanese or Chinese, having night terrors, and he died in his sleep. For that. So he flipped it on his head, came up with this awesome idea, based Freddy on a guy that used to creep him out, that used to walk in the alley behind the apartment building, and also on a childhood bully in his classroom. And Freddy, even though they changed it in the movie, saying that he was a predator, he was still very much a pedophile because that's how the cast and everything in the dialogue says it. They just couldn't explicitly call him a pedophile because of it was a high profile child molestation case going on around it. So New Line was like, hey, we could say he's a predator, even though technically he's still very much a pedophile. So I got it at perfection, man. It was one of the best performances of Freddy, but I'll tell you which one is my favorite performance of his.
Yeah, I think we're gonna agree on best performances once we get to it. So, Lucas, we have 2 at perfection. We have 1 at must watch. Where are you going with this one?
That's a good question.
Oh boy.
In the
You didn't even watch the movie is the question.
No, I did.
Take a drink.
He said he
I did.
did.
Oh, okay. I heard wrong.
I told you this beforehand too, man.
Look, I forgot. All right.
So, it's just really tough because, like, I liked this movie when I first saw it. I obviously wasn't into everything in the movie. Like obviously we all know that the very, very end of that movie is very rough.
What the Freddy convertible?
The Freddy convertible, the mother going through the window.
It's a dream sequence, dude.
Yeah, but it's also just an example of really bad special effects. See, and that's the thing is like this movie has really great, really creative special effects that really did push forward the genre. Obviously the blood coming out of the bed scene is one of the most iconic scenes in horror history now. And that amazing I think what is it, like the second kill of the movie where it's like we see what's happening in the dream world, but then we come back out and we see her like flying across the room and stuff with her boyfriend just looking scary.
Matrix did it better.
Yeah, I really liked that. That was like probably my favorite part of the movie is when they showed like just the real world aspect of it. Because I'm always a big fan of like I guess continuity between the things, and so if they're going to be dying in the dreams, do they also like have the physical actions that they're doing in the dreams? And they did that really well in this movie. The only place I would say this movie really fails is the script. The best actor on the film is the guy who plays the dad, surprisingly enough. He's just like great. And like in the movies that he does, in the series that go forward, like he remains great. So I don't really have any problems with him. Nancy, the woman who plays her, I can't remember her actual like name, but God, she is beautiful. Holy shit. And like she looks consistently like that in every movie that she's in. I don't know what like
Heather
I don't know if
Langenkamp.
they just got like really great like makeup people or something like that, or if she just looks that good.
She looks the same today too. She just looks older.
Pretty much, yeah.
I stand corrected.
She's got a full a full tatted sleeve.
Oh, what a gal!
Fucking terrified. Freddie gets terrified.
And her husband did the special effects.
All right.
Into dark.
Yeah, no, Lucas, you're dragging this one out, Lucas.
I
Where are you ranking
was giving an actual honest.
We're having a conversation. We're having a conversation.
But no, I'd say I'd keep this one at perfection, just in context of the other films, just because really it is like the best one. Other than some that I might get shouted at later, but we'll see.
So John Saxon played the father, Donald, in the
Mhm.
movie. And
Love
for
him.
all of you that do not know that, I think this is the only guy that Bruce Lee was kind of afraid of, because this is like this is one of those legit tough guys that were out there in the film industry. Like a lot of people were afraid of this guy with how tough he was. So he knows
Well,
martial arts.
Snack,
Because look at
Oh, so he was
Yep.
like Steven Seagal, but if Steven Seagal actually meant a shit.
yeah. Yep.
Dude, don't disrespect anybody comparing them to Steven Seagal. That dude's
Well, exactly.
fucking
If
trash.
Steven Seagal meant a shit.
Yep.
Well, no, because this guy doesn't talk bad about
Everyone's
others.
just gonna forget. Everyone's just gonna forget Gene LaBelle, who is an actual world champion on the movies and in stunts. Okay, all right, moving on.
All
I
right.
feel
So
like
Lucas,
it's not
I
on my
think
wheelhouse of
perfection is a
expertise in
good
this
set for this.
conversation.
I think perfection's a good set for this.
Yep,
In the
and I-
context of all the other movies, no other movies involved, perfection.
I'm not putting
And
it on
I
my
agree.
perfection, so.
this is definitely perfection, right? Because of what you said. And I mentioned it before. We have the arm stretching across. We had CG in the comments mentioning the hand coming out of the bathtub. Like for me, Nancy kind of annoyed me the first time I saw it, but this is like one of the few films that actually ever gave me nightmares as a kid. This one, The Fly 2, and I think there was one other movie that gave me nightmares. But Nightmare on Elm Street is definitely one of those films that got me as a kid. And my God, look, the phone, right? The phone with the tongue, fantastic scene. It's the one that started with Easter eggs, going with other movies because it talks about Evil Dead in there. Actually, Evil Dead did it beforehand. So yeah, I love this movie. It's
I hate
definitely
the tongue
perfection. It's
I hate
it's
the
really
tongue
good.
I love the phone. I think if they made that automated, it'd sell to a much different market.
I also love how Evil Dead was also in Friday the 13th. Hence why the sequel is supposed to be Evil Dead versus Jason versus Freddy. Well, Ash versus Freddy and
that would've
Jason.
been so
That would
sick.
have been dope.
Yep.
Just read the
Well-
comic book if you can.
Well,
Also, I
you
did not know this.
what?
You ready for
What?
this?
Go ahead.
Originally, the original crossover, even though they had the Easter eggs, again, this is all alleged that I read, so I could be totally wrong. But allegedly, the original crossover that actually was supposed to happen is Child's Play and Nightmare on Elm Street.
I've
Ooh,
heard
it was
about
supposed
that.
to be
I've also heard
Chucky.
about Pinhead
It was supposed to
being
be
in it at one
Chucky
point.
versus Freddy.
Hmm.
That would have been
That
dope.
would've- Why? All you have to do is punt them.
Well,
Yeah, but remember, he's
there's-
also Black
Thank
Magic
you.
at the time.
Thank
So
there's a lot of things that Chucky can do, but there's also a lot of stupid shit with Chucky. We're not talking.
While he does utilize black magic, I've only ever seen. So I should also say I only ever saw the first 3 movies, and I gave up after that because they're fucking terrible.
They're okay.
I only ever saw him use like anything other than a knife or like any type of like handheld weapon once, and that was the voodoo doll in the first movie. Other than that, he tries to just kill people with weapons or some other type of non-magical item. So
I'm not gonna.
yeah, you can just punt that fucker and you're good to go. Like I don't know, man. Like in the newer
No,
movies, they may have
Chucky
changed
is
that.
lost once you
No,
get over
I hear
the
you.
child
I hear
doll
you,
thing.
but
Yeah.
and I totally agree. I'm not disagreeing, Noah. I hear you,
Yeah.
and I totally agree. However, I think the aspect could have been, you know how people have to believe in Freddy, or in the other ones that he had to steal the souls of the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If Chucky offs them first, I can see Freddy be like, "God damn it!" You know what I mean? One of those
You mean
that
like in Freddy
like
versus
Freddy
Jason?
can't
They
be
did
full
that in Freddy
powered.
versus Jason. They had
Yeah, but
Jason steal one of Freddy's kills.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think if we had it like in that dynamic, that Freddy is like weak and stuff like that because he can't take the souls because Chucky's just offing kids.
The only
Then yeah,
the only thing that I think would have made that better, better than what we got with Freddy versus Jason, is just the fact of like, since Chucky is such a talkative little psychopath, and Freddy is also a very talkative
Oh
psychopath.
boy, the
Hearing
trash
them go
talking.
back and forth would be funny as shit. I
The
have no
trash
doubt.
talking. The marketing would have been fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right, so Marcus is still having his love affair with StreamYard again, so he'll be back. He
He's
sent me a
over on Twitch
message.
right now.
But so we'll go ahead. So we'll go to Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Noah, where is Nightmare on Elm Street 2 going?
It's the gay one.
It's the gay one. Yeah, I'll put it at surprisingly decent.
Okay.
It's not a bad movie. I have questions, questions that
I have questions.
So my questions of curiosity are: one, were people seeing Jesse kill people, or were people seeing Freddy kill people when he was killing people? Because like it shows Freddy, but then like right after the person is dead, like it's him wearing the glove covered in blood. So it's like, what are people seeing when he's taking these people out? And two, what is Freddy's goal in this movie? Like, is his goal to have a physical form, like obtain a host and have a physical form? Like, because that's what it seems like. It wasn't explicitly stated, but it seems like he wanted a physical host, and like that kind of didn't work. So I don't really know what he was attempting here.
If I can offer some insight I also
like the poltergeist, the level of poltergeist activity, which really showcases that Freddy is a demon. Like he's not just like this other, his own type of thing. Like he is very much a demon, and which is why it would make sense that that Hellraiser would have shown up in this Freddy vs. Jason sequel. Why it made sense that he would have been a part of the whole storyline with Ash and the Necronomicon, because he's a demon, and that shows in this movie and the third one a lot.
Yeah, CG's got it at a must watch. Marcus, how about you? So what do you think here? So Noah started off with surprisingly decent. Where are you putting it?
Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah.
A must watch for me because
It
is personally my favorite performance of Freddy. Because this was the darkest and most sadistic portrayal of him. I mean, even though the movie was kind of all over the place, the whole movie, just the tone of the movie was dark. It wasn't silly, even though it did have a couple of silly moments. The overall tone of it was probably the darkest tone of all the movies in the franchise, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie, and plus, I thought it was a nice connection to the first film. Unlike Halloween, where you got different timelines, even though this franchise does too. This was connected to the first one with Nancy's diary and them being in the same house and everything. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorites of the franchise. So.
Yeah. King Matthew agrees with you. So Nightmare on Elm Street was one of my favorites, and it was Freddy's best look, and so I rank Part 2 as top tier. Now, go ahead, Lucas. Where do you guys before I jump in on this conversation?
I'm not gonna lie, I probably have this one at surprisingly decent as well.
Right.
I came into it hearing that it was one of the weaker entries in the franchise, and then when I did sit down and watch it, which is what I was saying, like I have a bit of a fresh take on this movie because this is the first time I've ever seen this movie. But yeah, no, I'll say one thing as an on the spectrum man myself. This movie's very gay. This movie's really gay.
What was it, the gay bar or the whip spanking in the shower?
This dude literally jumping into another man's arms after talking to his girlfriend. There's a lot in this movie that's like, why, like I'm not really sure if that subtext lands because it's also a little insulting. As someone who's on that spectrum, it's a little fucking insulting. A lot of this gay subtext comes from them placing Freddy as like the evil thoughts in his head, and then
those intrusive
thoughts. I didn't even pick. I honestly didn't even pick up on that connection, on that implication either.
Like I said, it's kind of fucking insulting.
Lead actor also, by the way, lead actor is gay. In case
he plays it great. No,
he plays the gay guy so well.
This movie's actually a lot of fun. This movie's a lot of fun, surprisingly, with the the serious nature it does have throughout the film, because it does stay pretty straight throughout most of it.
We got what you were saying. We got what you were saying.
But
there's a whole documentary on it, Lucas. There's a whole documentary on it.
I had no idea about the really weird subtext of this movie. But no, this movie does play it very straight a lot of the time, and it succeeds in that. I think it does have a decent story about Freddy trying to come into the physical world through this obviously disturbed teen.
Oh shit! He's trying to come out of the closet. Damn it!
But another thing I'll say is the effects in this movie, to me, blow the first movie almost.
Oh
out of
yeah,
the
they were
water.
better.
I
Yeah, they were better.
love the effects in this movie. There's a really, really disgusting scene where Freddy rips himself out of the main character, and it's right in front of his boy toy. But it looks
You forgot 2 characters' names.
so fucking sick. See, but I
Ron.
didn't call them by their actor's name. I didn't call them by their actor's name. That's you didn't say. You didn't say I had to call them by the character's name.
Yeah, forget or refer to them by their actor's name. So that's a drink. There,
I didn't say that I forgot. You guys are inferring, you fuckers.
What's his name? What's his name? Say his name now.
No, you can't ask that now. You already made the choice.
Yes, you can.
You know we have
Say
to
my
drink.
name. Say my
David.
name.
Fuckers.
His name was Ron. Lucas Ron.
Jesse and Ryan.
Lucas, you know what'll help you? Take notes, Lucas. Take notes.
Relax and take notes.
I roll off the
All
top.
right.
Yeah, no, surprisingly decent for me. It wasn't all there in the story department, though what was there was pretty okay. The effects really just made this fucking movie. I gotta say.
I'm in surprisingly decent too. I would be an acceptable time waster for this one, but the whole pool scene is fantastic. And this is what Mark is saying. Freddy is almost at the evilest. Maybe it is. He is the most evil in that pool scene. That pool scene is next level.
Disagree. I only disagree with that because the reboot exists, unfortunately.
All right. We'll talk about that when we get there. But I think that pool scene is fantastic when he's talking to everybody and says, "You're all my children now," and you have the flames blowing up behind him. Fantastic scene. I love that scene.
That's iconic.
Yep.
I will say that scene also adds to a level of darkness too, because someone dies in that scene, not taken out by Freddy. There's another teenager that gets trampled on, and his neck gets snapped. Like that has its own scene, like that, like adding that little bit of detail. I really appreciated.
Yep.
Yeah.
That whole scene was just pandemonium, man.
Yeah, watching it play out was very chaotic. I really
because even what was going on in the house with Jesse, Lisa, and Freddy, that was wild. So,
yeah, everything was. Oh my God, that's right, Marcus. That's such a great scene. That whole that standoff towards the end, that was fantastic. Yep, and then the ending in the boiler room, that was good. It was good, but surprisingly decent for me. Danny, where you got part 2 at?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, good.
Yep.
Can we put it in G tier for gay? Because apparently this is what, because Lucas can't let it go, bro. Anyway,
listen, I can talk about it. You can't.
Hey,
that's not how that works.
We don't want to hear any more of your tisms. Please keep the muzzle on. Thank you. All right. So, in this case, what is it? The little. Yeah, gaytism. There you go. Keep your gagging, Lucas. Anyway, moving on.
I hate this episode.
I would put it in. I would put it in a must watch, dude. I think it's a good sequel. I think it's a good sequel, but this is for me. This is the start of where everything starts going downhill. So great practical effects, and everything else. Great compliments to the first movie. But then after that, this is when it's like, So definitely must watch.
So we got it. We don't have any ties because it's all of us on this time. So it's going to sit at surprisingly decent because there was 3 there and 2 for must watch. I'm surprised that Danny did a must watch. He must be seeing the light since he changed the first one to perfection.
You're lucky. You're lucky that I got my arm twisted because I'm not lying. I would put all these in the trash and F tier. So. You're lucky. I'm trying not to be biased right now.
I haven't touched this franchise since the last time I binge watched it almost 10 years ago. That's how little I think about these movies.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with you being behind the times and just wrong about things. That's fine.
Behind the times.
Hey, so I want
to times when they start talking about suicide in the next movie.
I was about to say, let's go ahead and start using our typewriters and abacus again because it's a great movie. Get the fuck out of here with that.
So I want to respond to CG. Cinema. So yeah, the actress that played Lisa, that was the main reason why they cast her, because of the fact that she looked like Meryl Streep. So yeah, that was the main reason why they cast her.
Good piece of info.
Oh,
good
was
piece
it
of
not
info.
Meryl Streep?
Yeah, Meryl Streep got her. Meryl
Was it not
Streep.
Meryl Streep?
His Oscar-winning performance.
Alrighty.
Lucas, not Meryl Streep, Meryl Streep.
Oh my God.
No, I know.
Lucas
Was
ain't
it not
living this one
Meryl
down.
Streep? Was it not Meryl Streep in the second movie?
No, I wasn't.
No.
No, I wasn't.
No,
She also played in one of the Hellraiser movies too. I can't remember.
Meryl Streep's like 20 years older. Oh
Meryl
boy.
Streep was the mother.
Oh my
All right,
god.
Marcus. You got Dream Warriors Part 3.
All right, so this is where people are going to hate me. I got it as surprisingly decent because this is when I started to hate the franchise. I hate comedic Freddy.
God
I
almighty.
hate comedic Freddy with a passion. I hate comedic Freddy.
Lucas,
But the movie has some awesome unaliving moments. It does have some of the beginning of his famous catchphrases. I love seeing.
oh
Yeah.
God,
I love seeing Nancy
Oh,
and her
God.
dad back, but that's about it. Like I truly wish Part 3 was Wes Craven's original script because it was supposed to be much darker film. But yeah, I couldn't get with all the jokes, man. I just couldn't get with all the jokes. Freddy became a clown of himself to me. So
Okay, all right. Lucas, what do you got?
I'm confused by these reactions where you guys are having them.
Oh yeah. Part 3. Part 3 might just be my favorite due to how shitty it is.
Oh, Christ
I'm
almighty.
so excited. You got him so excited. Wait, does that count as you being off camera? You walked off?
yep,
Yeah.
he's out of frame.
Oh yeah,
Out
it
of
does.
frame.
yeah,
Oh yeah, it
Yep,
does.
He's out of frame.
But, okay, so I will say this about Part 3. I fucking adore funny Freddy. I
okay.
love when he is a Looney Tunes character because for me, it fucking makes the film.
It shits on such a cool concept.
Even Wes
I
Craven
don't
hated
think so at all. I think that this is one of the biggest breath of fresh air serial killers that I've ever seen. And
Oh,
this came
God.
out 20 years
You know,
before
you know what I
was born.
smell? How do we market to teens and young adults to make
Bullshit.
more money off this franchise in the 80s?
Yeah.
It worked.
well, that's
'Cause you know what
It
happened?
worked. That's right. It worked.
I sat down and I watched Part 3 and I loved every second of it.
As a young adult, I think
Oh,
that was a stupid idea. That was a stupid fucking idea.
On a more serious note, Part 3,
Uh.
yeah, it's really bad. It's a really bad movie. If you actually watch this movie as like a film, this is a horrible shit movie.
Oh my
My-
gosh.
What I will
I'm
say,
beautiful.
what I
I
will
may walk
say
off screen for
Yeah.
good.
that-
That shit.
No, it really
I
is.
simply enjoyed every single scene, every single line of this movie because it was so goddamn campy. Most of these lines were so goddamn bad that they were hilarious. And the effects in this movie weren't too awful. My favorite part of this movie is
The
when
skeleton
Freddy
in the
does the
cemetery.
little is when he
Okay.
does the
Puppet.
Yeah, that is really cool.
such a fantastic visual, such a cool way for like to get someone to die through sleepwalking. Oh my god, that was badass. The wizard.
Oh my
We're
God.
talking about the wizard.
I hate
He's
that.
Okay.
I love him. He dies in the most unsatisfactory way in I've
Explodes a
ever
chair
seen.
Yeah,
and
he
character
did.
die.
charges the bad guy.
It's cinema, man. And what can I say? No, but this movie's bad. But if you watch it with the knowledge that it's bad, I didn't, but I sat through it and I was like, "Holy shit, this is great." But yeah, if you watch it now with my knowledge imparting on you that it's awful and you probably shouldn't watch it as a regular movie, you're gonna have a great time because this movie is fucking hilarious. It has some of the most creative kills in horror history, and it's just really poorly scripted to the point where it's funny. Yeah,
I will say this.
I have nothing else to say.
I think
What do you rank it at? That's what you got to say next. What do you rank it
I
at?
have it as must watch for the reason that people need to see this and
I
take
think the
this.
only reason Dave likes this franchise so much is purely for the memorabilia at this point.
That's so valid because this movie has some fucking quotes. Like,
I will
welcome to
say this, though.
Primetime,
Actually,
bitch.
I see it.
I will say this. It's one of the few horror movies that not only one, but two black men survive in it.
That is true.
It's Cade.
Everybody, let's give
Kincaid
Nightmare on
and,
Elm Street a good round of applause. You did it right.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Max,
I have it at
Kincaid
must
and
watch.
Max. Lawrence Fishburne, Max.
I have it
Yeah,
at must
Lawrence
watch.
Fishburne.
That's one of those
Must
movies
watch.
that.
Was it Lawrence?
So
I thought the name
fucking
came out
wild.
different. I could be
No,
crazy.
it's Lawrence Phillip.
all right. So
Lawrence
I have it at perfection because it is one of.
That's fucking hilarious.
Get the hell
That's
out of here!
fucking wild,
I am
dude.
flabbergasted.
Are you kidding me? We got the
Are you kidding me
unaliving
right
moment with the TV. We got the
Oh my
unaliving moment at the
God.
top of the building. We have
Oh,
the
God.
introduction of Amanda Kruger. We have the
Oh,
awesome
God.
street scene.
By the way, the timeline for Amanda Kruger's lifespan doesn't make sense. She said that
I
she
will-
Neither
was
does
ultimately done
Nancy's
before.
timeline in this movie because
it
she
does.
was a
Dude.
Because
she
she
was a
senior in
senior.
high school.
Fair enough on
In-
Dave.
Yeah,
five
she got her
years-
fucking master's degree in psychology.
The first movie took place. The second movie took place 5 years after the first one, and then the third one took place a year after that. So she could have gone to college for 4 years.
In that field, she's getting a degree. 6. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's
Man.
the only thing I do not like about the film is the time
I
In the
will
shift.
80s,
say-
mental
I will
health was
say-
a much different ballgame in the 80s, my good sir.
I will
Remember,
say
if you
I
killed
agree.
yourself, you're weak, according to this movie.
I agree with Dave on the Amanda Kruger storyline. I do like the introduction of the Amanda
Exactly.
Kruger storyline.
Exactly.
It's oddly Catholic, based, but we can get over it. Personally, I don't know. I'm just a big fan of like really fucked up shit happening. So I don't know. That's like one of the most fucked up things I can think of happening in one of these.
Oh,
movies.
really? Not the
Oh
whole
my
Freddy
God.
Krueger giant worm trying to eat Kristen?
Oh fuck!
Fucking
the worm.
amazing
Okay, and
scene.
again, the effects in this movie are fucking awesome.
Yep.
The giant worm is actually scary at some
Mhm.
point. At some point, it gets there, but
Beetlejuice
most
did it
of the
better.
time, this movie is just
Get the hell out of here.
comedy
Beetlejuice
hiding
did
in
not do
horror.
it better.
Beetlejuice did. do it
Beetlejuice
better.
did it better.
Beetlejuice did in fact do it better.
Yes, it did.
No.
I would just say
Beetlejuice
this.
did
The
it.
best,
Beetlejuice did the Beetlejuice worm and the sand dune worm better. So
At
Shut
least it
up.
wasn't CGI.
And the Beetlejuice
like
and
you
you
are
ready?
so
And the
hard
Beetlejuice
on
extension
of the
man.
arms.
Insane.
And the Beetlejuice extension of the arms were better.
the best thing about
Oh,
Nightmare on
Yeah,
Elm Street
where did they
3
get it from, my friend? Where did they get it from? They got it from this. So, of course, they needed to
It still
perfect
did
it.
it better. And it was
Of course
better.
they did
Oh, then it's
perfect
not
it.
perfection now, is it? Oh, then it's not perfection now, is it, David?
I didn't say it was better. I said they needed to perfect it. That's what I said. They needed to
Oh,
perfect
my
it to
Lord.
be better.
Best
That means
thing
it wasn't
about Dream
perfect in
Warriors.
Freddy.
The best thing about Dream Warriors was the scene with Joey and Freddie as the nurse. Boom.
The,
That was
the
it.
Oh,
best,
yeah.
the best scene.
Yeah.
Now
the
you're off a movie. You're ahead. We're not
Listen.
talking about part 4. We're talking about part 3.
No,
my
that's
friend.
part 3. That's part 3.
Dream Warriors. He said Dream,
Dream
Warriors.
Warriors.
Is it?
What did
The
you say?
best thing.
Yeah.
The
Because
best thing
Joey
in
didn't
part
talk in
3.
part 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember Joey didn't part and he tied him up with the tongues? Yeah, that's
That's
Listen,
that's
the
right. This is. Go ahead, Danny. Go ahead.
The best thing about part 3 is when the movie's done.
Shut the hell up, man. Get the hell out of here.
I will say this movie does have one of the better endings. in the
Something
franchise.
absolutely destroyed this movie for me, and I can tell you what that is, and that would be killing Nancy. It's the dumbest. It's almost as dumb as killing Tobin Bell, killing off Tobin Bell in the Saw
All
franchise.
right.
Like,
Well, we'll get-
it only makes sense if you finish off the franchise at 3.
I
Get to that.
actually kind of like that they killed Nancy.
It's just as bad
Yeah,
I like
as
that.
Halloween Ends, man.
I
No,
think
but-
it just showed some balls in the movie that.
That's
otherwise
right.
was
Thank you,
a
Lucas. It
mistake.
did show balls. It showed
It-
balls.
this,
Definitely.
this movie
You can
otherwise
have,
was
okay, you
played
can
like
have
a.
balls, but if nobody
Oh.
wants to touch them, it doesn't really matter, does it? It didn't make sense because
How did that make sense?
Because she's the reason that the kids lived and won. And then she makes the superstition.
No,
Oh,
but-
yes, let me sparkle down from heaven to say hi to you after I abandoned you, basically, for alcohol. That's so fucking
Well,
stupid.
they were trying to
and
set
lame.
up. They were trying to set
Oh,
up.
Dad, I forgive you, and then get stabbed in the back. No, I don't care what they're setting up. It's stupid.
No,
as
you know,
fuck.
you know
It's
why?
so
You know,
dumb. It's
he
so
didn't
dumb. It's so lazy.
he
It is
didn't
so
abandon her.
stupid.
He didn't abandon her because Freddie is her father.
Oh
That's
my
why,
God.
my friend.
Yes,
That
he
is
did. I don't
why.
care. I don't
Freddie
care.
is her father.
Dad,
Twin.
if Freddie's her dad,
Uh,
if Freddie is truly Nancy's father, he still abandoned her. He still left. He never gave her an explanation. It's like, oh yeah, Freddie was fucking your mom, and you were his child.
Maybe
No,
it was a secret and it was
Still
hidden.
no.
not a
all of
fan
your arguments
of
about this
this
franchise are
series.
so weak. They're
Gotta
so weak because she was the setup. to be building something bigger for this franchise, and then they decided to take Kristen, who they killed a movie or two later.
Look,
So
look, not
this franchise kept falling apart. They didn't know what they were doing.
it did not. Not everybody. Not everybody
Oh,
can be
you
a
gotta
Sidney
know.
Prescott.
You got-
Not
you got-
everybody can be a Sidney
you got
Prescott.
superhero
Dave, I
Freddy,
see you're in
you got-
denial.
You got Beach Freddy. You got Freddy on a pizza. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's got iconic lines, good memorabilia, and that is it. That is it.
Oh my God.
Nothing about this franchise is
Look,
actually
look.
like oh yeah, this is really cool, like build up towards something amazing as a concept. No, it could have been like Scream 3.
Oh,
Like this
Jesus.
entire franchise is a Scream 3 that we're looking at right now.
Oh my God. Ah, Danny, go ahead, Danny.
Oh, Danny's not here.
He's fighting. Can we talk about him fighting the claymation? The claymation.
Go ahead, Noah. Finish it, Tim. Look, he's back.
Let me fight the skeleton, and then he gets a shit rock. Let me do the spin move with the shovel and throw some dirt on him and disappear and go back into the dream world. This movie is so bad. It's so yeah, Luke. If you want to say it's good, it's so bad that it's good. Sure, but this movie.
No,
is,
that's the
in
only.
my dream world, I'm beautiful and bad.
Oh my God.
And then
Yeah.
she dies. She dies so quick. No, like so
The needle
bad.
glove. Look, the needle glove and the needle hand
I have
is
it.
perfect. I know you have it.
Matter if it's perfect. It was dumb.
Oh
The
my
franchise
God.
is good for memorabilia.
Stupid.
The franchise is good for memorabilia. I have 2 Freddy gloves, one of which is the needle glove. It's still stupid. And also, how are you gonna be some magical wizard and then you charge the bad guy with a ranged attack and you're a nerd? You don't know that? Get out of here.
That's-
Fucking stupid. Pathetic. What? I'm gonna
He's
get
going
ranged
against a dream
attack.
demon, essentially. He's going
It's
against
not.
a dream demon, and he's using Dungeons and Dragons bullshit.
He's using magic against magic then.
Get the hell out of here. Yeah.
Demons and Dungeons and Dragons. Your lack of knowledge of Dungeons and Dragons is failing your
Wizard.
argument.
Demon wizard. The wizard loses every time.
Wizards
Danny,
fight
go ahead. Give me
demons.
your vote, Danny.
Wizards
Give me your
fight
vote.
Demons in that universe. You fool! Your lack of D&D knowledge is upsetting.
Put
You
that
don't
in
know
the
what you're talking
garbage,
about.
son.
Shut up.
No idea what you're talking about.
I can see Danny's take.
Oh my God. Lucas,
this
what the hell's the
movie
matter with
wasn't-
you here?
If this
said
movie
it's so bad,
wasn't
it's
so
good.
funny, it would be shitty. But it's hilarious, so it's a must-watch
Ah.
for me.
Put it
That's what we
in
start
the
getting
fucking
Freddy's
garbage, dude. Dude, this is where Dave lives. Dave, I'm gonna start calling you Oscar the Grouch with all these movies.
Oh my God, in the garbage. So let me see. We have perfection. We have surprisingly decent.
Garbage.
Oh Jesus Christ, man!
And a must watch, and then garbage.
And to
Yeah.
be honest, Dave,
That's how
I
I
will
feel.
say, in comparison to Wes Craven's original script for the movie, this movie is trash in comparison.
Oh, stop it! Ah! Stop
His original script was so much better.
Basura!
We ain't talking about original scripts here. We're talking about the film that is in.
Okay, someone who hasn't read the original script. this movie is like
Basura.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
Noah. No, where's it going, Noah?
acceptable time waster.
All right, that's where it's actually going to finish at. Acceptable. I can't
enough.
believe it. Acceptable
Fair
time
enough.
waster.
Damn,
Ah.
It's not even a time waster, son. I'm wasting my time
Oh
talking about
my
this movie.
God.
Move on.
Dave is like, I just can't believe you actually like. You can sit down and watch this movie without thinking of it like a comedy.
For real.
Like, can you can actually watch this as like a horror movie?
This is his favorite slasher.
Yeah.
franchise.
How the
This is-
fuck? Like,
Oh my God, Lucas!
No, you can't.
What the hell?
Child's play.
this movie feels
This
almost
movie was a horror
intentionally funny.
comedy, like a straight up
Oh my
spoof
God.
parody. That's how I look
And I
at it.
know
Ah.
because they added fucking
you.
sound
Thank you.
effect.
They took
Where's my backup?
They took such a cool concept of a character and destroyed it by adding Deadpool like
You got no
jokes.
backup.
Deadpool came out afterwards, but like you're adding stupid dry humor to a character that's killing you in your nightmares. Like
All-
it's so dumb. He's
all I can
manipulating the safest part of your life, which is supposed to be sleeping. Like you're supposed to feel comfort in sleeping, and he's manipulating and destroying that.
All I
And
can
then he
say-
starts joking
all I
about it. So
That's
dumb.
exactly. Yes.
No,
He's making
that's
fun
not-
of you
no,
while he's killing
This is
you.
not sadistic humor. He's trying to be funny. He's trying to do slapstick comedy. It's bad.
Ooh.
It's not the same as Jack Earl Haley's version when he's talking in a very menacing, creepy tone. It's different when Jack Earl throws out those one-liners in his movie because it sounds creepy funny. It sounds like you want to laugh because you're nervous, not like you want to laugh because it's so fucking stupid to hear Freddy go, "Ha!
this
That's
movie-
that
this-
faraway dream."
This
And, like,
movie,
it's so
this
dumb.
movie
It's so
is
dumb.
what the idea of Scary Terry from Rick and Morty.
Yes.
is.
Yes.
Of all of the Freddy content that
Welcome
could
to
come out,
prime
this
time,
movie
bitch. Like, it proves,
had
like,
to
your
have been
own point. Like, it proves
what
my
they
point.
based Scary Terry off of. I'm Scary Terry, bitch.
Dude, it was from here
the welcome
down
to
that they
prime
based
time,
Scary
bitch.
Terry off of.
Oh
Yep.
my god, I can't.
Oh, and
Yeah,
also,
no, I,
Freddy,
This movie has more iconic kills or unaliving
also-
moments than the entire Friday the
and we also
13th
found out
franchise.
the fact
and that's
Yeah.
Freddy-
Thank you,
feels
Lucas.
bad.
I
Thank
don't
you.
think so.
If Freddy's
I don't think
controlling
so,
the
but
dream
you can
sequences,
keep
that
going.
means that Freddy was gonna go down.
Wait,
on
wait,
the
wait,
kids
wait, hold on,
and
hold on, hold on, hold on.
I'm saying-
Time out, nephew. What did Dave just say? Hold on.
Dave
what
just
did he
said
say?
it had the best kills. Marcus, Dave said it had the best
He said
kills.
it had some of
Way better than
let's be fair,
entire
he said it
Friday
had
the 13th
some
franchise.
That's right.
Oh my,
That
you
is
smoking
right.
crack.
That is
You
Basuda
smoking
take, bro.
crack.
Right.
Dude,
You were smoking
dude,
crack.
go back in the trash can where you belong, Oscar, with that
Look.
trash take.
The
Freddy
fact that Jason X
so-
is a better
so
story than
cheeky.
this entire franchise.
It is.
Thank you,
bro.
CG.
This-
CG is right here saying it. In this group, are we saying Jason movies are better, lots of laughs, than Freddy?
Hell
Freddy
yes.
is champ.
Hell yes.
Freddy is
Yes,
champ.
Yes.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Friday the 13th is way better.
Absolutely.
See it. King Matthew's heading out for the night. Have a good night, King Matthew.
Have a
Good
good
night,
night.
Matthew.
Hope you
All
feel
right.
better, man.
Yep.
CJ, I
So-
appreciate that you have wrong opinions occasionally, but why did it have to be tonight?
That's
I
right.
know,
Like
for real,
every
CG.
single time you're on board with CG, so that means you're all wrong this time. You're all wrong this time.
Hey, Dave, have you noticed that you're the only one in this crew that is like glazing the fuck out of Freddy right now?
I've texted my backup. My backup is supposed to be here. My backup's supposed to be
Robert
I brought a
England's-
phone and everything for it.
Robert England's feeling pretty good in his britches right now with how bad you're
Oh
sucking
my
this franchise
God.
off. Like,
Oh,
crazy.
For
Christ
real.
almighty.
The
All right,
glaze
okay.
is
Well,
real.
okay.
Well, let's be
Glazing
fair. Robert
Freddy,
Englund
dude.
is not the problem with this franchise.
Lucas, take us with part 4. Where are we going?
Oh, part 4 is filler at best.
Filler at best. Wait a minute.
Filler
Really?
at best.
I
Yeah.
thought that doesn't make sense to what you said before the show.
Well, so see, and this is where I say, unfortunately, people are going to be unhappy with me. Part 4 is another part 3 situation. That movie is bad.
Basura!
Oh my
Like,
god.
I don't know what's funnier. Everyone saying that they don't like the movies, or you getting so upset about everybody not liking every
I was
single
taking another
movie.
damn drink.
But here's the thing.
I've lost count of how many
Like-
drinks I'm behind now.
You're on the
like
floor
part
tonight,
3,
mister.
like part 3, I can watch part 4 as a comedy, and I can enjoy part 4 as a comedy. But
This
as
is
soon as
something
I
we
start
roast.
thinking of it like a horror movie, it dies. Again, I'm a really big fan of fucking Funny Freddy. I love Funny Freddy. He's hilarious a lot of the time, and it usually works for him being somewhat like scary and menacing as well. However, this movie had a lot of instances where it did not at all. A lot of the jokes that Freddy, threw out in this movie just ended up being jokes that I kind of just like exhaled through my nose with. Unfortunately, again, Robert Englund's very funny. This movie is just really weak compared to literally everything else. And that's not even including the next one that we'll talk about later.
Oh god almighty.
But
You mean the greatest? You
Yeah,
mean the goat? I hope you're talking about the goat that I like.
well, I maybe I don't know if we're talking about the same one, but so 4 is just weird to me. They did another thing where they killed off a main character. but they also did it super early in the movie, and so then they had to introduce a new main character, and the new main character was nowhere near as interesting as the old main character, and the old main character wasn't even interesting to begin with. But
didn't they also kill the main character they changed in the next movie or in the 6th one or something like that?
No, this one.
It was this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
No, I know, but didn't the redhead end up dying as well?
Oh, no, I don't think she did.
Okay, I might be. That's how little I remember everything after.
But yeah, that's neither here nor there. This movie's filler. The comedy is a lot less funny than 3. There's some breakout scenes that I don't really want to go into detail about, just because I don't really want to spend a whole bunch of time talking about this one. Like I said, it's the weakest for me. Not the absolute worst movie, but it's like one of the weakest movies in this first few, I guess. But yeah, filler.
All right, so that's where I will agree. It's not the worst. So you kind of redeemed yourself in my eyes, Lucas. But I am also going to have it as filler too, because I'm right there with you. Because we have Kristen, who it was. I was on board with that character.
By the way. Recast, by the way.
Hey, Tuesday night. I can't argue.
Not a bad casting. Not a bad.
Nope, not a bad casting.
But it was definitely weird coming off of 3.
Yep. Tuesday night is like wine. She's aged
I
nicely.
didn't even notice.
Yep. You didn't notice? Patricia Arquette and Tuesday Night, 2 different people, 2 different actresses.
He probably didn't notice because this movie's shit.
Patricia Arquette is a fantastic actress. Like, she was
They
in
just
Stigmata. She's done.
Dumped Kristen down big time for this one. I don't know
They
why,
did.
But yeah.
Exactly. So I thought we started in this movie. We really kind of start off strong. We have Kincaid back, we have Joey back, and we're going through the scenes and stuff like that. I was okay with the recasting, but the way they kind of just like unalive Kristen in this movie really pissed me off. Like, you have a strong character that you introduced in their previous film, and you just you're throwing her in a boiler. Like, she's got like the worst death in the entire franchise. Possibly. Like,
I think the literal frame of her death is her like her stunt actor jumping into the boiler.
So that's
like,
what
it's
makes
cool. It's cool that the way that they like brought her back later in the movie. I like that, but otherwise, what a waste! What a waste of a character that wasn't even that good to begin with.
Yep. Now,
it reminds me of another movie I've seen that's not a horror movie.
This is probably the only film that doesn't have more than one big, exciting, unaliving moment that you memorize and you talk
this
about.
Movie only has 3.
Actually, they got 2 that were good in my opinion, but
from what I remember, this movie has the shortest kill count of like 3
it doesn't. No, there's multiple. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yep. This has the Roach Motel one in it. The Roach Motel one is fantastic.
Oh, okay, yeah. The roach scene in this movie is fucking disgusting, and I can say that was probably one of my favorite bits. Yeah.
Yep. I can't wait to talk about that next month when we rank all the unaliving moments in there. But that's definitely a top one.
I'm thinking of the next one, by the way. Sorry, guys.
No problem. All right. So I agree. I see that this is a filler. We got CG dropping in there. I see you, Noah. All right, Danny.
You already know where it's going, bro. You might as well just put it there.
He's gonna put that garbage.
You already know where it's going, brother.
That's fair. It's fair.
To make it easy for you, that's also my ranking of this one as well.
Oh my God, we got a tie.
Sorry. The action sequence where she's gearing up to fight him in the dream sequence, and she learns she's the master of martial arts. Like,
you mean the scene that Terrifier 2 ripped off and put in their film? The whole gear up scene? Okay.
How is that all
the movie was the dojo?
I don't know.
You mean when Sienna's putting on her cosplay?
All right, wait, 1 second. Wait, too many people talking. That's where it's taken from. Danny, go ahead.
I just said it. Just, you know where it belongs. Just go for it, bro.
You don't have anything to add to it? You just throw it in the trash.
No, bro. Are you kidding me? Listen, I'm not gonna rant like Lucas, and I'm not gonna rant like anybody else. It's straight garbage.
Right.
Like I told you, after two, it was just all downhill, baby. Because it's going down.
Nah.
Well,
yes.
That is yet to be seen.
Except for one that I really enjoy that all of you are gonna hate, and I don't care because it's the.
All right. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Noah.
I also put it on unwatchable garbage as well. It's not. These movies are not good. I
Ah.
don't
I enjoyed the Halloween
understand.
franchise better than this fucking
Shut up.
franchise. How about that?
That I don't agree with. That I will. That sounds. That is honestly okay.
Ah! You know, I gotta go.
I
with
can
them.
honestly-
That's a walkout moment.
I can honestly say that is quite blasphemous. The Halloween franchise is so
Yeah,
fucking
and
bad.
hence why,
the hell is wrong
I'm
with you?
saying it.
What the
That's
hell
why
is
I'm saying it, bro.
Why are you giving me
Fucking Halloween
PTSD?
is better. Halloween Ends is better than every fucking Freddy Krueger movie, bro.
Oh my god.
I think he's just trying to piss you off now.
Yeah.
It worked.
Thank you,
Boring
420
is not the word I
Slayer.
would use.
The
boring is
Halloween
not even the word I
franchise
would
is
use.
the most
The
boring of
shit-
them all.
The shittiest of them all. No, I will say there's worse ones. There are worse
It's the most
slashers.
boring, but it ain't the worst, brother.
Oh my god. Yeah, the worst is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But all right, let's
Miles
move on.
Knight.
Noah, I gotta refill my glass. son of a bitch.
Hellraiser is the worst.
All right, unwatchable
Hellraiser
garbage.
is the
This
worst one.
movie is dumb. I don't like Jokey Freddy. The jokes are worse. You kill off the main characters from the third one in succession from the beginning of the movie towards the middle of the movie. That one character you were so excited lived throughout Friday or Nightmare. No, sorry, I'm already thinking of a better franchise. From Nightmare 3, it's the first person to die in the fourth one. I don't know. Kristen is a less interesting character, but like honestly, that's not even like my main problem. Yeah, the gear up scene is like kind of like a ripoff in Terrifier 2, but she's putting on a costume for a Halloween party. This motherfucker learned how to become a master martial artist by touching someone in the dream world, or because they died in the dream world. That's so fucking dumb.
Dumbest
Wait,
shit
wait,
in
wait,
the-
I got a
dumbest
question,
shit in these
'cause
movies.
listen.
Dumbest shit in these movies.
Marvel
The
movie.
dream powers.
It's a Marvel
She
movie.
is
gotta
the Dream Master.
The dream powers
Hold
are
on, hold
fucking
on.
stupid
my
and ridiculous.
She masturbating
Hold on,
this
so I have a
franchise is
question.
so bad.
I have a question because I keep forgetting about this fucking franchise. Which is the one that is the reveal of Freddy's daughter? Is it this one?
Part
No.
six. Part six.
Okay. I was about to say that's
I
even
think it's
worse.
The next one, isn't it? Yeah.
No, that's 6.
No,
We're
no.
not there.
Wait.
We have a movie. We have a movie
Oh,
before.
part
We've seen
6.
this.
Yeah.
This movie, like most of the other ones in the franchise, are just bad. It's
The
not,
naming of these movies also sucks dick.
the elbow
Like,
thing.
Ah.
Was cool. The elbow thing was cool, but like
Dream
other than that,
Warriors.
like I don't know.
Dream
She's a
Warriors.
dream. Oh,
You're
I'm
gonna
the
sit
dream
here-
master.
No,
We're
no,
learning
I'm
about
sorry.
new
Noah, I'm
things.
sorry. Noah. Dave, you're gonna sit here and at Dream Warriors.
What the
Dream
hell?
Warriors is your peak naming for a movie. This is what you think is a
The
good name for a
Dream
movie.
Warriors. It's got its own damn theme
Dude.
song.
Huh.
It's such
Nightmare
a
on
Marvel
Elm
movie.
Street
It's a superhero
3,
movie.
Dream Warriors.
Yeah,
and
what the hell's the
Nightmare
matter
on
with
Elm
it?
Street
We're here
4
to talk to you
Dream
about the
Master
Slash
is
Initiative.
the
Like, what are we doing?
dumbest shit I have ever heard in my entire life, and I've made
You tell him,
dumber
brother.
shit.
You tell him.
These
You tell him, brother.
The names for these movies suck.
All
Are you
Can I get my pick in
Friday
now?
the 13th, New Blood?
Yeah,
Friday the
let,
13th, shut up.
let's
Get
move
outta
on.
here.
Let's move on.
I haven't watched them
Marcus.
yet.
I think it's crazy that
Man,
you're
I
get my
comparing
pick
New
in.
Blood.
Can I
Yes.
get
All
my
You're
right.
pick in?
comparing
For real.
New Blood to
Marcus, please.
Dream Warriors. Like,
All right, zip it.
You can't even.
Zip it. Zip.
I can't.
When a problem comes along, you must zip it. Zip it good.
All right, before we get to Marcus, no,
Davey
what's
doesn't
your
like being
ranking?
backed into a corner.
What's your ranking there, Noah?
He already said trash.
Oh
Yeah,
my
trash.
God.
It's
So
my
it's Marcus,
my
it's
ranking for the
Marcus.
next movie is the same as well. In case you're curious.
Marcus, you get
Thank
to,
you.
Marcus, you
Thank
get to
you.
break the tie possibly. Marcus, where you got this movie?
So I actually do have it at filler just because I like 2 of the kills.
Where is your? I'm sorry. Where is your ranking for every single movie in the franchise? You personally, where do
We'll
you
see,
have
we'll
these all
see.
No,
prepared?
that's at the end. That's at
Let
the
it
end.
get there. Let it get there.
That's right.
Let me finish, man. Let me finish. No.
That's not what we do at the end.
So
Let Marcus,
I like,
Marcus go, guys.
I like when Freddie took out Sheila in the classroom when he basically just sucked her whole inside out, And then the Roach Motel scene was awesome. Those 2 scenes were very creative. But that's all I liked about the movie. That was it. Everything else was straight hot garbage.
Face.
So where we got it,
Everything was
Marcus?
straight hot garbage. Filler.
Filler? Ah, Boo.
Yeah,
the way
that's what it
the
is.
way
It's
that
just
you
filler.
explained it perfectly, Marcus, in the least amount of words possible, I love you for it. I truly do.
Good
Yeah,
moments,
this
bad
movie's
movie.
shit.
The only other thing I will say, because Dave kept praising the scene, the gear up scene. Dude, it will work if it was the actual actress. They had a freaking stuntman and a terrible wig.
We ain't talking about if it was a stuntman or stuntwoman, somebody else. We're talking
But it was
about
so
the
obvious.
scene. We're
It was
talking
so
about the
obvious that it
scene.
takes you. It was so
Dave,
obvious
that
that it
is
takes you out of the scene, though.
Dave, that is the biggest crock of shit I heard because then when we were talking about Scream 5, you said the same damn thing I did about the stunt guy
Look
bigger
at that.
than Amber.
Exactly.
Get
Look
the hell
at
out of
this.
here, dude.
Look at this.
that's not-
Everybody in the comments
that's not-
agrees with me.
The hypocrisy.
Everybody in the comments
About the
agrees with
name.
me.
That's
The
different.
hypocrisy,
One
bro.
of the biggest conspiracy theories that we all have about Scream 5 is that Stu killed Dewey because there's no way Amber's taller than Dewey. That is the whole we argue about Scream 5, and now you're saying that this doesn't count? That's crazy. That's
Look at
crazy.
this.
The
The people are with me. Like my
You guys
special,
are like
my
this has to be
backup,
a
wild,
cult.
bro.
This is
my
like a
backup
freaking
ain't
cult.
gonna make it.
Wild.
But the comments are with me.
Forget the Scream
gonna
cult.
tweak
This is
out.
what about the Freddy cult? Like, this is crazy. You're arguing the dumbest shit possible and saying that it's gold. Yeah. So what if it was a male stunt double with a
The
big ass
Roach
beard?
Motel scene is better than every
We're not
single
talking about that.
unaliving moment in Friday the 13th. Better
No.
than everyone.
No. It's
Better than
good, but it's
everyone.
not better.
Oh,
Oh my God.
That doesn't say
Get
that.
outta
Doesn't say
here.
the fact that the movie is glaringly bad.
Absolving grace.
dude, you know who did the Roach Motel better? Joe's Apartment did it better than Nightmare on Elm
Tales
Street.
from the Crypts. No. Tales from the Dark Side. Tales from the Dark Side did it
I
better.
can't agree
Joe's
with that.
Apartment.
I really
Joe's
do think that
Apartment.
Roach
Joe's
scene was
Apartment did the
fucking-
Roach Motel better. Fucking
Three
Joe's
Lives of Zack
Apartment,
Cody.
dude.
So, like, I get hanging on to the kills, like the very specific kills in this movie, because a lot the other ones, other than the two that Marcus pointed out, were shit. But I understand the roach scene, and that when she gets all of the air sucked out of her is really good visually effect wise, and it's
And then he ruins it
fucking
by
like
talking.
it is really fucking cool either way. It is just
All
a
right.
really cool scene.
Let's move it on, boys.
But-
All right,
Let's go.
We're
But the
going
movie
to
still
number
sucks.
5. We're going to number 5. I am going with surprisingly decent for number
Oh,
5.
Oh my god.
That's right. All you drink.
Jesus
All of you
Christ.
drink right now. All of you drink. All of you drink right now.
Oh my god, dude! I'm
Surprisingly
about to
decent.
crash my fucking car right now, bro.
Are
Are you serious?
He can't even jump out of the
That's
car.
right.
He's just
That's
driving into
right.
a tree.
I'm about to
Lucas
crash
said
the
it
car,
best.
bro.
Look, Lucas said it best. This is the one movie that has the least amount of unaliving moments, and they're all good. They're all
No,
good.
the-
We have the
no.
motorcycle scene. We have the
Terrible.
motorcycle scene. Yes, we do.
Terrible.
We have Greta
Hey, wait,
overeating.
Is
Fantastic.
this the
Terrible.
unalive
And then the
ranking?
comic
Wait, is
book
this the
scene.
unalive ranking, or
Terrible.
is this a movie
No.
ranking, bro?
This is a lot
is
better
this
than
an
part
unalive
4.
ranking? or is this a
How
movie
good the kills
ranking?
are in this franchise.
This is
That's
a
all
lot
I
better
care
than
about.
part 4.
God.
Okay. Time out. I will say this is a lot better than part 4. This is a lot better than part 4. Leaps and bounds ahead of part 4. And the very few kills that we do see in this movie are good. They are good looking, and they do have really great effects.
This is not how ranking.
However, this movie is still pretty bad.
Fucking a Stephen Hart pile of trash, bro.
It's
I don't
not
think so.
It's not
Right.
as bad as 4. It's not as bad as some other movies that might get thrown in later, but it is still pretty bad. It's unfortunate.
All right. So look, Mark. Lucas is talking. So Lucas, where would you have it at?
I have it at acceptable time waster, maybe.
All right. So surprisingly,
Ugh.
decent, acceptable time waster. I'm going to move it down a little bit because I know where Danny's going with it. But I'm
You
going
already know, brother.
I know.
You already know.
Look, I'm going to tell you. We have the return of Amanda Kruger. The backstory is fantastic. The kid was annoying.
The kid was stupid. The kid
yeah,
was
the
dumb.
kid was stupid. But
He was
the
in
end of the
dress.
movie is fantastic too. The end of the movie is fantastic. The final fight scene is very good. A lot of the stuff that was done in this movie, fantastic. Danny, go ahead, Danny.
Go ahead, Danny.
Brother, you already know. Do I even have to speak on this? You better put it where it belongs. Right next to you.
Right next to you, Oscar.
All right, and drops
Yep.
down the filler with Danny's vote. Drops down the. All right, Noah.
You can drop it down again.
Let's go.
Oh
This
my
like
God!
I can't even I can't even bring myself to argue my points anymore because it's just gonna fall on deaf ears at this point. These movies are fucking terrible. They're so
Yes.
stupid.
What?
Freddy is a joke as a joke.
Yep.
It just keeps getting worse. And
Yep.
we keep mentioning kills. This is not a kill ranking. If we're going based solely off of kills, yes, Freddy is probably one of the most creative killers in slasher franchise. I'm not gonna deny that.
Yes. Agreed.
But that doesn't save the franchise. It doesn't save the franchise when the
Thank you.
story's not there, and when there's so much shit that's so campy
Yeah.
that it's just
Yeah.
like I feel like the teenagers falling asleep in class just trying watching these movies.
You've never done that.
No.
What do you mean?
He's saying he feels.
I'm
like
saying
a
that
teen. He's falling asleep
watching
during
these
this
movies
movie.
is putting me to sleep, but I'm trying to stay awake for
Oh,
the
boy.
franchise.
Yeah,
They're not good. I'm sorry. And I can't wait for us to talk about 6 so I can talk about I get you, my pretty. Fucking hate that.
That's so funny.
This is my point, though. It's so dumb.
So funny.
It
is so
is.
funny.
But that's the thing is that it's so stupid that it is funny. Four
You just need to
holds a very
degradation of
weird.
character.
Four holds a very weird place in my heart right now because while I do like a lot of the comedy that
We
Freddy
ain't talking about 4 no more, Lucas.
Oh,
We're
no,
talking
five.
about 5.
We're on 5. Five.
Let,
Five has a
let
very
Marcus
weird.
go, y'all.
Marcus isn't here.
He'll be back.
But
There he
but
is.
yeah,
He's coming in now.
it has a very good place in my heart for the comedy. However, the story is really weird. I don't like the weird it's Freddy's kid plot line story, whatever the fuck, or I don't like the story of the movie. Again, big fan of Funny Freddy. All the shit that he does in this movie is very funny to me. The effects in this movie are still great, though. With the 3 kills that we get, they're all fantastic.
There
But
was only 3. I realized.
All right.
no, there's only 3.
Before we
But-
get Marcus to weigh in here, let's listen
Yeah.
to the people. Freddy is awesome by CG. We have 420 Slayer saying Freddy movies are not so
Oof.
terrible, but they are better than all the Halloween movies.
That I will agree
And
with.
then
Fair.
we got
Nope.
Castellar Daniel Garcia. Freddy 5 was butchered by the MPA. Double
Yeah.
A. Of course
I
they
did
Don't
hear
blame
about
them
that.
for
That's
why
what
this
they fucking
ranking is so
always
bad.
do. They're horrible. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. Marcus, welcome back. Where do you have number 5 at? Uh-oh. Marcus.
I'm going to talk for Marcus in the trash again.
He's pausing for dramatic.
Marcus
effect.
is
Dramatic
Marcus-
effect.
He's collecting his thoughts. He's
Ah.
collecting his thoughts.
He's showing you how to really build a scene.
Yep.
Unlike this franchise.
The suspense is building for Marcus's vote. So I don't know if he can hear us. Or maybe he's muted. I don't see him being muted. We may just have to come back to Marcus's. Keep
Put it in
having
the
this-
chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat, Marcus. Where do you have this ranked at? He's put it
boy.
in there 4 times. He's put it in there 4 times.
It double sends.
Yep.
What is it?
The
He's
suspense.
Up. Wait a minute. I got him beeping again.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey!
CG says that your vote is perfection, Marcus. What is it?
Hell no. I got it at garbage, man. It's-
Ah!
What did he put it as? What
Garbage.
did he put it as? Let's go.
Yeah, man, the movie is so bad, dude, on so many levels, man. The only thing I like about the movie was Yvonne because she was hot, and that was it. So
Let's fucking go, y'all. Let's go.
yeah, I like the Amanda Kruger backstory. That was cool. But and
You like something of it and you throw it right in the garbage.
yeah, because the
Let's
rest of the movie
go.
is still garbage.
You know what movie's next, right? And you're throwing this one in garbage.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going next to
That
it.
one's going in garbage.
The next one, the next one's going to the garbage too, bro. Let's go.
Ooh. Yeah, this next one's gonna be rough. This next one's gonna be a rough conversation. If anybody
Bro,
has
sorry.
any
My
alternate
favorite
thoughts-
glove is in this next movie, and I still think that it makes it probably one of the worst movies because of it.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead, Noah. Take us off.
Garbage. I'm sorry. Yeah, so the Wicked
Let's
Witch
go.
scene, really stupid.
Say
Will
the
I
name,
save
say
the
the
Nightmare
name
on
of the
Elm
movie
There's
so
a, there's
everybody
an Elm
knows.
Street in every city or whatever. Very iconic line. Very true, because I've lived next to like 4 Elm Streets. And that really brings off like an encompassing things like, oh, so nobody is safe. Nobody's kids are safe or whatever. But you got, like I said, you got the witch. You got the power glove, which okay, hold on. So while I love that glove, I think that glove looks so cool.
Mhm.
I really wish I had it as my collection. That's one of the 3 gloves. That's the only glove I don't have. From Nightmares Unlimited.
Did they even
I
sell
really gotta
that
get that one. However, it's so fucking cheesy. It's so silly. It's so cartoony. It's about as dumb as the deaf guy or Freddy dancing behind the deaf guy, which I know you think is so fucking hilarious.
That is a great scene.
No, it's not. It's not,
Oh
because
my God.
It ruins the
I agree with
entire aspect of this character, which is that he's not funny. He's not supposed to be funny. And when he is funny, he's not funny. It's stupid. It's cringy. It's bad. He's not someone who's infecting your nightmares and controlling how you go throughout your sleep REM cycle should not be a fucking joke. And that's
Oh my
all
God.
that he is.
That's-
Everything after 2, he's just a joke. He's nothing more than a
Ah.
joke for a comic book. That is
You
it.
guys
Let's
are just
go.
bombing. You're bombing with people that are watching. Even 427, 20
I'm not
Slayer
asking
said,
them
I
for
saw
their-
Freddy's-
420 Slayer.
He thinks, oh my God. All right, Marcus, where do you got this one at?
Let's go,
Garbage. I
Marcus.
mean, I saw it.
Yeah.
Garbage. I saw it in theater
Let's
too,
go.
man, in 3D. And
Just
it
because
was
you
still
watch it on a
garbage,
big
man.
screen doesn't make it good.
It was still garbage, man. Like the only redeemable person in the entire film, the only redeemable character was Doc Yaphet Kotto. He was the only likable character in the entire movie. That's it. The rest of the movie was just garbage, man. It was so bad.
Let's go.
So yeah,
All right. Lukas?
this movie fucking sucks, dude. This movie fucking sucks.
Let's go. Let's go.
I also have this in garbage. The storyline is really weird. All right. Let me explain myself so that Dave can't feel too bad. But not like the storyline's really weird. Surprisingly enough, I like the idea of the kidless whatever like town, like that. What's the name of the town again? I cannot remember for the life of me. It's like Springvale or some shit or some stupid shit. Springwood. Yeah, like the kidless Springwood thing where like all these parents and all these adults are like in psychosis because all the kids have disappeared or died and shit. Like that's a cool idea. I think it was definitely executed probably poorly.
It was done really poorly.
Yeah, and some of them were like
With
some
Roseanne
breakouts. I
and
liked
freaking
the
Tom
teacher. I liked Roseanne's cameo. That was kind of cool.
Wow, I hated that cameo.
It wasn't
Yeah, I
offensive.
hate it.
I didn't grow up with Roseanne. I only know her from passing
Okay,
mentions.
that's
So
fine,
it's like
that's
it was
fine.
like one of those cool things. Like holy shit, that's Roseanne. That's interesting. But yeah, no. Just the overall story of this movie is just really all over the place. I don't like the fake out main character. They keep doing that, and it just I'm not into it. The dude, surprisingly enough, I actually like the dude that we started with more than Freddy's daughter that we end up coming to find out. The kills in this movie, you know, they're whatever. Some of them were pretty okay. I liked the dream sequences better. I loved the joking Freddy. I loved his little fucking stupid witch broom shit. That was my favorite reference out of the entire movie, honestly.
Johnny
But-
Depp couldn't even save this movie, dude.
Yeah, no, Johnny Depp was in this movie, and it was still bad.
Yep.
But yeah, no. Other than that, this movie just really falls flat. story wise. Really, it doesn't really add anything new other than the daughter of Freddy, which has kind of already been alluded to in the past. But I don't know. I think this movie we also got a really like deep look into Freddy's. Well, not like deep look into his backstory, but like we got like his origin in this one, didn't we?
Yes,
Or
we
is that
did.
okay? Yeah, that I liked. I liked seeing the buildup of like before Freddy and whatnot. Obviously they had to cut certain themes due to guidelines of the times. That ended up showing later in the series, anyways. So it's whatever. But yeah, it's just a really weak entry. Definitely weaker to me, weaker than 4. To me, much weaker than 5.
This felt like it fits in between Halloween 5 and Halloween 6 with the way that it plays cinematically.
I could put this at filler if I really wanted to be nice, but in all honesty, it's not a good movie. So I'd probably put
Let's go.
I will say it was cool to see Alice Cooper. I always like seeing Alice
Cooper is always
so
a
it
fun
was cool. It was cool to see Alice.
Does he just hop slasher franchises?
Yeah, every time.
He didn't he do a track for one of the Friday the 13th movies?
Yeah, the 6th one.
Yeah.
So this is the only one that I'll probably agree with you guys on. I did not like this one. This is the one that you can skip out of the entire franchise.
Yeah, this one.
Just this one is the only one that you can skip out of the entire franchise. I think it's bad. It's poorly explained. Outside of the power glove, which I was really debating ordering today, getting that done, this is the movie that you can skip in the entire franchise. It doesn't fit the introduction, like Lukas was saying, where you have the town that is kind of just overrun with, hey, we can't have kids anymore because Freddy's going to come back, blah, blah, blah. Just horribly done. And Ju-on kind of did it better. Like if you watch the Japanese version of The Grudge and you watch Ju-on and you see the aftermath of what has happened with Kyoko, that is done really well. Like they took this concept and they just really elevated it in that film. But even as a kid or a teenager, or however old I was when I watched this one, I thought it was like, yeah, this movie is kind of shitty. And you have the demons that reveal themselves. Not as bad
it sounded
as
like Beavis. No, Butthead. They sounded like Butthead.
Yeah, and it's not as bad as Jason Goes to Hell, but it's pretty bad.
Oh my God, get out of here! Jason Goes to Hell was amazing. Shut your whore face.
Oh my God, I can't wait to talk about that. That is
I can't even get on board with that comment.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Jason possessing people to eat his brain, and then he goes around and starts killing people. I don't know, man. That sounds like some Nightmare on Elm Street territory.
And listen, it's still better than the entire Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, brother.
What did I miss now? Oh
He
God!
said that Jason Goes to Hell was awesome.
No. Yeah, Danny said Jason Goes to Hell was better than Freddy's Dead.
The entire Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
That's like one of the few Jason movies I've seen, and I can actually actively say, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Exactly, Danny.
As somebody who enjoys most of the films in that franchise, I don't like Jason Goes to Hell.
And
to respond to 420 though.
Wait. Jason Goes to Hell. Freddy shows up. The best Freddy scene I've ever seen, brother.
You mean he saved that movie?
Cool.
He saved that movie.
Cool.
He saved it.
If anything, the Necronomicon showing up saved that movie because it alluded to theories about Jason being a Deadite throughout the entire franchise. The Deadite saved that franchise. Because the Deadite's the only reason why they would be in one universe. Because,
So to respond to 420 though, Alice Cooper wasn't Freddy's dad. It was his guardian because he was adopted. So, yeah.
Yeah, because they had that weird mental hospital, or not mental.
He was getting a check to look after him, basically.
All right, so Mr. Danny there, so it's already in garbage, I would imagine, right?
Oh yeah, but especially that I've been waiting this whole time to say this. When he dies at the end, and it was his daughter, he's like, kids. What in the Rodney Dangerfield fuck
that was
is that,
so
dude?
bad, dude. That was so bad.
I love it because it's hilarious.
Oh my God.
And then she had the nerve to look at the camera and say, Freddy's dead. Like,
Yeah,
she
oh
says the
my
title.
God,
It
bro. I'm
was so
telling you.
bad. It was so bad.
Bro.
This movie's fucking
And
hilarious. dude.
another one.
Alrighty.
Let's
Marcus,
do another one. What's the next
New-
one?
New
New
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Yes.
I actually enjoyed New Nightmare, so I got it as surprisingly decent. It was cheesy as hell, but I got it as surprisingly decent because I like bringing the real world element, like everybody played themselves, you know.
Mhm.
And I like the idea of them saying that Wes was basically tormented in his dreams by a real demon, sleep demon. So I kind of like it, but it was still kind of cheesy and poorly executed in its time. But I thought it was a fun film actually. So yeah, I got a surprise.
All right. Lucas, go ahead, Lucas.
Oh, I'm so glad you picked me next. I fucking love this movie. You know how we keep talking about how we wish there would be a Scream movie where it's the actual actors from the Scream movie
Yep.
No,
instead?
No.
we didn't want that. We were talking about
I
it.
thought
We
that
don't-
would have been cool as fuck. Okay, I guess I'm alone on this. So
No. I'm with
For
you,
me-
Lucas, because they were going to
Okay,
do it
then-
for the TV show. They weren't going to do it for the movie. They were going to do it for the TV show.
All right.
because
All
you know what?
Yeah.
This is a really good representation of that, I believe.
Mhm.
I like this movie, surprisingly enough. This to me is a must watch for the franchise because
All
this
right.
is both the most like pushed as far as the medium can go for the franchise to me, other than when Freddy versus Jason and whatever. But it's also like I have been waiting for this kind of like meta ass story to play out on a big screen. And then when I heard that this movie is basically what that is, I was like, oh shit, I'm fucking seated. And I sat through the whole film and I
Good job,
watched
Freddy.
like, and that's another thing. Surprisingly enough, the weakest part about this movie for me is that Freddy was not nearly as fun as any of the other movies.
Mhm.
I like
Dude,
I
he
said,
looked
I like
so
a fun.
That's what made it good.
I like a
for
fun
me.
Freddy.
For real.
But another thing is, not a big fan of the new glove, the bone glove. Not a big fan of it.
I
It does
understand
look
that.
cool, but
Mhm.
not a huge fan of.
The OG
I
glove just
also-
has something about it.
I also don't like the reason that Freddy's in the real world, but that's a personal thing. Other than that, this movie is definitely a must watch for anybody that likes the idea of, oh, these people are just playing these people in the movie, but it's starting to happen in real life now with these actual actors. I thought that was really cool. I was sat through the entire movie. I love that they brought back Nancy, Miss Lovely Face. Oh my gosh, she's absolutely gorgeous. Fucking
Yes, yes.
stunning woman. I found a new
an
crush. I
amazing
found a new
person to
like
meet.
celebrity crush. Like she's dead ass like the
Oh, I
newest
love that
celebrity
Atlanta
crush.
camp. Yeah.
All right.
But-
All right.
Yeah.
I
Must
did
watch.
like his look. The trench coat,
The
the
trench coat,
black
yeah.
boots.
Exactly.
Yeah, the black boots.
I like the green
His
hat.
the cowl looked more menacing too.
Yeah.
He had
All right.
gold eyebrows.
All right. So William Watson has finally joined us. New Nightmare is really good, to be honest. Let's see. We have CG saying it's a must watch. Robert Englund was wasted as a character in New
I
Nightmare.
don't think he was wasted because it wasn't like focused
Okay.
on him. Like
Yeah.
it was really focused on Heather.
I
you know?
love that Robert
Yeah.
Englund was actually in the movie though.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think it would have made more sense to
part of the
show
plot.
him as a character if it was affecting the cast and crew, because he was also affected by it, but was barely shown in it.
Mhm.
And no, granted, he also played two roles if you think about it, because he played Freddy and then he also played himself. So I mean, that is a bit taxing. But if we got a better, more of an opportunity to see him going like crazy, thinking about his own character coming to kill him, that would have been cool to see. That would have been really cool to see as well.
That
But
would
I
have
understand
really
why he wasn't in it as much.
We got CG saying that he wished there were some more kills. 420 Slayer saying New Nightmare had to be the worst one. Okay, all right. We got CG saying, hey, we even got Wes acting.
Mhm.
So we got a lot
Yeah,
of cool
Wes
comments.
did a good job.
Yep. So I
Look at
honestly,
this guy.
we got Danny on camera, so that's good. So I'm going to leave this in must watch too. I think for a lot of the things that Lucas has already summed up, this is a very interesting concept. We don't want meta. years before we went with Scream doing the meta thing.
Not
In fact,
only an interesting concept, a pretty decent execution of that concept too.
Yep. Now, in fact, so like with Scream, we always talk about, hey, Drew Barrymore getting unalived in the opening scene was a big thing. But having sat through many Q&As and talked to Robert Englund in the past, the same thing with the first Nightmare on Elm Street, which I forgot to mention, was Tina being unalived in that opening scene, the first kill, was big too, because she was a big actress back then. And a lot of us are probably too young to remember that stuff where she was big in the movies way before Nightmare on Elm Street, but her character getting off was a big thing. But I love the I love the concept of having it as meta in this. It was done really well. The glove is not fantastic like some of the other gloves that we've seen, like the needle glove and the power glove, and of course the original glove, which you can't beat that. But the glove it's probably one of the best concepts that stands out from the other parts that we haven't talked about yet. So I like that. McGill Hughes returning from Pet Cemetery to be the son in this movie, which I don't remember his name, so I'm going to take a drink to that one.
Dylan.
Oh, listen, I just stopped at a bar.
You know what? I got my Wendy's lemonade, so I'll take a shot for you as well.
Look, Lucas, I was drinking Wendy's lemonade this entire time. No bullshit. Look.
You know where it's at? Mango pineapple?
No. Strawberry lemonade, bro.
Valid though.
All right, so Danny, so I got this we got two must watch. We got a surprisingly decent. Where you got this one?
Oh, you guys are gonna hate me for this one.
Oh boy,
you're gonna hate me for this one. This is the GOAT. That is the one I say is the GOAT.
Wow,
really?
Okay.
That is the GOAT.
That
is my favorite. Listen, guys. Listen, guys. Honestly, if you want to, my favorite Friday the 13th. I mean, not Friday the 13th. Excuse me. Nightmare on Elm Street movie is this. This is my favorite out of every single one of them.
Okay,
it's my favorite.
I'm not mad.
So I put it in perfection. It's the GOAT.
That's so valid, actually. That is.
I thought you
because other than the first one, this is what I would say is my second favorite.
Okay.
Nope. Right. This one is my favorite of all time. I loved, and not for it being meta, I guess, and per se that everything's meta, but I love the fact that it was real world. It made it even I don't know, man. Watching these movies is never like, oh my god, like real for me. Mm-hmm. This did it for me. This was like, oh shit, like what if? You know what I mean? The whole thing of like a real demon aspect to it, hella dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he looked sinister in this one, so he looked really good in this one too.
There's only one look that I think is better, and more people talk about it soon.
Like I said, bro, I was sat for this movie. Like I was.
You're right. Did it get Pinot Noir?
What a guy! What a guy! What a guy getting Pinot Noir at the fucking bar.
All right. No,
sorry, I'm classy, y'all.
I will be putting it at surprisingly decent. Because we're all on the same thing. I love the design. I'm not gonna say it's meta, but I will say there is a real life this is a real life phenomenon where if people start believing in like the same thing too much, it starts like being real or whatever. Like it's a discussed phenomenon. So to see it in the movie and knowing that phenomenon exists, it really plays into the ideas like, oh, well, if enough people really do truly believe in this dream demon Freddy Krueger from all these movies, who's to say that this won't come to life and he'll be an actual demon? So that is what I really liked about it. I also think that Wes Craven did a good job acting in this movie. Yeah. I am also disappointed with the lack of Robert Englund as Robert Englund. I think that if they had all died off in like brutal ways, that would have been cool.
Thank you.
If they were going for a fictional take, it would have been cool to see them like get killed off in their own like special ways. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, we did see them go into like the dream world at the end, like the end sequence of this movie. So I mean, it did touch on like some unrealistic things. I'm not surprised by the lack of kills. When I was in high school, actually I was in middle school, I did a kill count thing because I saw Bloody Disgusting put up a review of like who had the top 10 most kills in slasher characters. Like, there's no way this is right. I did the kills for Freddy and for Jason, so I know them. I know that Jason has substantially more. Freddy only had 45. So I'm not surprised by the lack of kills throughout, because that's from including 1 through 6, New Nightmare, Freddy vs. Jason, and the remake. He had 45 kills. He did not have a lot. And Jason, if you don't include Pamela or Imposter Jason or any of the reboots, he had about 115 to 130. But if you include every single franchise movie, he had over 200. So, but if you don't, I wouldn't include the first one. He still had over 200. He still had about 200. So, I'm never surprised by the lack of amount of kills in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. If they don't look good, then I'm gonna be upset by that too, because like that is what kind of carries this franchise is the very creative kills that they have throughout the entire franchise. Because you can't deny that.
I have a comment though. I have a comment on the lack of kills.
Oh, please don't. Okay, please don't.
So the reason why they had a lack of kills in this one, because you got to remember,
it's all of them.
No, the demon's sole purpose was he wanted another movie to be made so he could fully be in the real world. So he didn't want to kill off any of the other characters because the movie wouldn't have been made.
Yep.
You know, so that was the whole purpose.
I do understand that. Yeah. However, throughout 9 films, 45 kills, there weren't a lot throughout the entirety of each individual film.
And most of the kills better than Friday the 13th.
Dave, can you speak clearly? Your inebriation is coming through.
It's the fear of
better than Friday the 13th.
You know, I mean,
all I heard was
creative and better, more creative and better are not the same thing.
Far more creative than Friday the 13th. From anything Friday the 13th that I've seen, these
preach, my friend.
Creative.
Okay.
I wouldn't even say
moving on.
All right. I'm not gonna yell in this public place for you guys.
Y'all
I'm not gonna yell because of you guys.
All right, Lucas.
I haven't seen that much Friday the 13th, so
Freddy versus Jason, Lucas.
This is gonna be good.
If we're talking about like momentum of the year, like holy shit, this is the dopest thing to have happened to horror in a while, then like I would maybe put it at a must watch. But if we're talking about the story for this movie, I'm gonna put it at acceptable time waster.
What?
Which one? Which one are you gonna put it at?
Probably acceptable time waster, because I'm talking about.
Oh my god, dude! Come on.
Listen, again, it's fucking dope that we even got this movie. You know, Freddy versus Jason.
Shame on you, bro.
Which serial killer or which this or that movie killer would win in a fight. I gotta say, most of the shit in this movie was pretty fucking lame.
What?
Can we not have Lucas on the show anymore?
Jason's most creative kill on average in this movie is slashing people. Freddy only has like 3 or 4 kills.
I have a lot of notes up here on this.
Hold on. Listen, I gotta bring the phone closer to me. Because I am not yelling in a public place. I'm not yelling in a public place. The genre, Lucas, is called fucking slasher. The subgenre of horror is called a slasher films. These are slasher killers. And you just said that all he does is slash people. It's the fucking point, my bro.
That's okay. That's all in well. But you guys were just talking about how Friday the 13th had more creative kills or had better kills than.
No, I did not.
Not you, Dave. I'm not talking to you, Dave. I'm not talking to you, Dave.
All right.
You guys were just talking about how Friday the 13th had better kills than Nightmare on Elm Street, and literally every last one of Jason's kills were pretty much.
Oh my god, dude! Hold on, wait, time out. Lucas, you just said that you haven't even watched all the Friday the 13th, so you need to shut your mouth and know your role, jabroni. Okay, watch the movies. Watch the movies before you.
Wait, I want to say that he's wrong in the first opening kill, which is Jason folding a motherfucker in half.
Okay, yeah,
yes.
Surprising outlier for this movie. Surprising outlier.
Or how about tying a belt over someone's eyes until his head gets crushed?
Oh my
We're talking about just this movie, though.
Dude, I've just got to say, the effects.
Taking a sleeping bag with college girls and beating them all over and on a tree.
Shot, with that first, the gurney kill or whatever the hell. The effects for this movie were pretty fucking lame.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm preemptively drinking because I have to walk away from that bullshit you
Oh
just
my
said.
god.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm-
god.
Hold on.
Story,
Hold on.
the reason why Freddy and Jason were fighting was, to me, very contrived and didn't make too much sense to me. Other than that, I mean, yeah, it's cool to see Freddy versus Jason.
What did you
but-
just say? What did you just say? I'm sorry, the
actually
reasoning
movie
wasn't there. Oh my
You
god, I
actually
can kick you on this
movie
computer.
Suck.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Noah, kick him, please. Noah, kick him.
Every person is either getting
my
swiped
moral-
50 feet in that direction, 50 feet in the
I
air. or 50
physically
feet
hurt
in
from
the
that
ground.
comment. I physically hurt from this
Oh
comment.
my god.
Really
Ah.
Y'all gonna hate me because
Half,
I'm
I guess.
actually with Lucas on this one.
Oh my god.
Wow! What the hell's going on here?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you
Ah!
my reason.
Dave,
I'm gonna tell you my
Dave,
reason.
Dave,
I am
I
just about
never
finished.
ever
I'm
thought I'd
just
say
about
this in my life. Boot Marcus.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you my reason.
Wait, what happened?
When it's my turn,
What
I'm
did
gonna
I
tell you my
miss?
reason.
Mark disagrees with him.
Hold on.
Okay,
When it's
so
my turn, I'm gonna give you my reason. Why I
So,
agree with
the
Lucas.
final thought on this movie and my ranking is, again, acceptable time waster. The effects in this movie were pretty schmeh. The story of this movie was pretty schmeh. The coolest part about this movie was when we actually had Freddy and Jason fighting. All of the side characters and all of the characters that we met were insufferable as fuck. And
Thank you,
I could not
William.
stand a single one of them.
Are you supposed to root for the
But-
guys? I thought you were supposed to root for the slashers.
But
Oh
no,
my god.
that's the thing. Most of the time, they're
I
played
agree with
they're
William.
supposed to be the
You a
protagonists
band,
of
my
the film. I
bro.
don't like any of them. I don't like any.
I'm
of them.
actually fucking crying here.
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew you
Nonsense
would
that I'm
cry.
hearing.
I knew at one point that you
After
would cry
already
because
watching
of
can't
it a
believe this
long
shit.
time ago, and I gotta say,
Oh,
for how big this mashup was played out by people that kept on telling me about this movie from the first time that I saw this movie as a child, it's underwhelming as an adult. It's
You
underwhelming.
are nuts. You are nuts, my bro. I agree with William. You are banned. You're banned for at least one episode, bro.
I stand on
Jesus.
business,
Oh my
Danny.
God.
I don't move down.
Hey, Dave, put him in jail. Put him in jail.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't. Don't.
Wait,
Don't
you
just
can't,
take
you can't put
yes,
him in jail. That's not fair.
You're in timeout, motherfucker.
Wait, this is the destruction.
he's
of,
muted. He's
This is
muted.
the destruction of democracy. You can't mute him for
He's
voicing his
fucking
opinion.
muted.
We're silencing the spoken. This is not how this works. This is becoming a dictatorship.
Oh my god.
That's the American way, baby.
Oh my god, dude. I can't believe that dumb shit that I just heard, bro. I'm drinking a lot. I might need a second glass of wine already. Jesus.
I don't have enough alcohol sitting next to me to drink for this conversation.
You
I
take your
have this
drink.
at perfection.
It's
I
okay.
have this at
We're almost
perfection.
done.
So we're
One more
dropping.
minute into
You're
this.
knowing that in my heart and in my mind,
Oh, this movie has the bed folding unaliving moment. We have Jason in a fucking cornfield with a fire lit machete.
Oh my
Very
god,
cool.
bro! that
What
is
are we
so
talking
cool.
about? What are we talking about in this movie?
very
I
cool.
was-
Way
Ah.
too far and
Back into
way
the-
too way
Malcolm
too
X.
far and in between. There was way too much dull shit happening between those moments.
Bullshit.
Matter.
Talking about?
What are you
This
talking
phone call
about,
from your
dude?
comment.
Wait. Lucas, are you talking about story building? Story building? That's
The
lame?
story was excellent.
I'm talking about
the
the
story
times
was
that we
pretty
got
bad.
sat with
Ah.
these unlikable ass fucking characters.
Even the
that
actors
nobody wanted
themselves
to
said it
watch.
was pretty bad.
Nobody wanted to
Wow.
watch these fucking people.
I can't take
And
this,
then-
man.
Every now and then we'd get a thing of Freddy being like, "Oh, I need to get Jason to do this because otherwise, then I can finally, then
It makes perfect sense.
It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's a bad story, bad characters, really schmeh effects. For
Ah,
a film.
Jeez
It
Christ.
could have been better. It's
If you're, talking
underwhelming as
about, if
shit.
you're talking about practical effects, you just don't understand how practical effects work, my guy. Because that was
No,
that's a-
Oh, Christ.
Exactly.
That is
Practical
a trash
effects are the
fucking
best
comment.
part
Nah,
of this movie.
hold
But
on,
when
hold
they
on, hold on.
start using
The
their
blood
fucking
splatters
CGI
were
and
over the
shit,
top. Blood splatters were way over the top and cheesy.
You guys are nuts.
Yeah,
It's a flesh wound from a machete. That's how that works.
dude. Yeah, a flesh wound doesn't spill gallons of blood though, like the movie was doing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
The only thing
William,
that
I
happened
agree.
is when
I
someone
was
got cut
talking
in
about that
half.
earlier.
And like that's and Marcus just brought up a point that I didn't really even have an issue with, but now that I'm hearing it, like I have kind of an issue with it. Like, but like it's the same thing. It's like these
I don't know.
kills.
I only
They're
remember two
underwhelming.
kills
They're
of one
underwhelming and sometimes just
the guy
overstated.
getting flattened by a
Look,
door.
look,
What's that one? What's that girl that got? And I'll take a drink for this. What's that girl that got thrown into the fucking tree? You're really gonna sit here and tell me that
Kelly
that's a
Rowland.
good effect?
Yeah.
You're really gonna sit here and tell me that
Let's
that's
go.
good? That is
Let's
the worst
go.
fucking shit I've
Come
ever
on.
seen in my
the
life.
line right before it is fucking perfection. Oh,
Okay.
dark meat.
on
Come
that-
on, dude. Come on.
That I disagree with.
Oh, correct.
Freddy. So, I'm sorry. So I will say I disagree with Freddy saying dark meat. That's really weird.
Ah.
No.
I think that
He said it
my
before,
God.
though. He said it before, so that was a
Come
callback
on.
to part 5. That was a
But
callback to
still,
part 5.
even if it's a different time, though, come on, man, get out of here with that
Homie.
crap.
no, we're not gonna talk. No, we're not gonna. We're talking about things we didn't like about the movie. I'm not talking about for racial tendencies. This thing is stupid. I thought it was a stupid line.
Oh my.
The
What?
line was-
Oh, I just want to
It's all-
quit.
okay.
I'm fucking
Relax.
done.
Relax. It is my turn to talk. You had your chance, child, who loves this franchise.
We haven't even gotten to Danny yet. It's not your
I'm
fucking
sorry.
time to
Go
talk.
to-
It's
go to
Danny's
Danny
time to
as
talk.
I talk about how shitty the big long dick scene
Oh
was.
my
We're talking about
god, dude.
compared to the killers. It's so fucking stupid. That I will agree with you.
I love that no
that
one
was a
is both
stupid line.
condemning and condoning both of my actions. I love that he. Thank you for being a friend and trying to play both sides. But genuinely, this movie's bad.
No,
dude.
I
Like, it's
I
not-
genuinely hate.
it's underwhelming
my
and it's
notes up here.
bad.
I can't get to my fucking notes, but they're in my notes. I hated that
Not
line.
your turn yet.
I put it in the
Not
middle
your
for you
fucking
fuckers.
turn.
I don't understand what you want from me.
Danny, what the hell is your vote, Danny?
It was perfection. It was perfect.
Thank you. Fucking
Perfect.
thank you.
Dude, this is why. You know how hard it is to cross 2 IPs?
Can't, bro.
Like, it is
But
really
that's not what we're
insanely
talking
hard.
about. We're talking
Yes,
about
it
No,
is.
no,
Dude,
no.
hold on.
And
Yes, it is.
I-
Give me a second. Let
Sorry,
me
sorry,
explain it. Let me explain it because I'm not going to yell over you guys in a public place. Because if I wasn't in a public place, I'd be yelling the fuck out of every single one of you right now. Okay, so let me try to keep my composure and just let you know, it is hella hard to cross 2 IPs and to make a story that makes sense, especially with Freddy being a demon, a dream demon at that, and also with someone that basically is immortal that never fucking dies. Okay, very very hard to do that. And the fact that they had that Jason is not really dead, he's fucking in his comatose mode to disguise himself as freaking his mom to get him to come to Elm Street because everyone's taking sedatives to make sure no one dreams of him is insanely great. Especially when there is no other way. How the fuck are you gonna bring back Freddy when everyone's sedated and no one's scared anymore? Oh, wait, the sedatives are not working. What's happening? And fear starts brewing, and here comes Freddy coming back. All I'm saying is that was a hell of a unique way to do it. Now, do I agree that can it
That's
have
what I
been
agree.
directed better? Listen, could have been directed better, could have been better actors and stuff like that. Yes, I will agree with that. But with everything else, story-wise, it was incredible, dude. There's no way you do this that accurately, that great, and put it down that low as a storyteller. That's why I was just like, dude, it is absolutely perfect to have him. Now, yes, am I biased that Jason is better? Yes, absolutely, I'm biased. I'm gonna put that flat out. But what I'm saying is to have the dynamic though that they did was absolutely amazing. To have the dynamic in the story was absolutely incredible. It is the best story out of the entire Freddy franchise. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I think it's the best storyline in the entire Friday the 13th storyline. Yeah, I'm sorry, Marcus. I know me and you may disagree with that. Like I said, keyword may, right? But that, dude, think about it. Any other IP, and I know I'm going left field here, but look at Godzilla versus Kong. Definitely a terrible ass movie. I enjoyed it, right? But it doesn't matter.
They're
Listen,
just fun.
Yeah, they're just fun. They're like Sharknado fun. But it's one of those things that when you take 2 IPs to make it exactly make sense perfectly, that is hard as hell, man. You could try that with freaking any slasher with like Scream or with Leatherface or even, there were, like I said, allegedly the sequel was Ash versus Freddy versus Jason. And it was supposed to be all the Easter eggs of Evil Dead throughout their entire franchise. yeah, that's still a hard move to make Ash still make sense of why he's in the middle of this. So for them to do it, that's why I had to put it at perfection, man. And like it's one of my favorite, like I said, it's one of my favorites in both franchises. I can't say anything else that's not, great about it. They played on each other's weaknesses. Freaking Freddy with the water, making Jason, yes, cry like a kid. And then when Jason brought him back, and then there's fire everywhere, Freddy's scared, so now he knows what fear is, and they're just going ham to ham. As cheesy as it is, like a Mortal Kombat cheesy movie, it was great, man. Especially during the time it came out, bro. Come on, if that thing came out now, it would be a lot better and a lot darker. I could agree with that statement, but
yeah,
this is the only movie that I'm gonna rant about through the entire franchise.
Yep. So William Watson says we will never get that again. Never so be. Look, I can't even talk because I've drank so much fucking shit. We will never get that again.
Right.
Never so be grateful to have gotten a masterpiece like Freddy vs. Jason.
This was an
Okay, let me,
Awesome,
Dave, without the slurs, put that back up, please.
You got it, my friend.
Okay, William saying we will never get that again. It should be comma, never. So be grateful to have gotten a masterpiece like Freddy vs. Jason.
Need the
There you go.
punctuation.
Yes.
Grammar checking a viewer right now.
That's
Yeah,
why
but-
he wanted it back up.
Right
He
now,
wanted
man?
to fix some
Oh
grammar.
my god.
I'm doing it to him, and I never check my grammar, which is funny.
I don't either, but
Look,
we're trying to help
420
Dave.
Slayer.
We're trying to help
420
Dave.
Slayer. I will take Jason and Freddy over Michael Myers any
I
day.
will
I
take
think
Freddy
everybody
over
will
Jason.
agree
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a million
agree with
fucking
420,
percent.
420, and for all you viewers out there, obviously I was just making Dave mad about the Halloween
we
thing. No,
just fucking
Halloween is
with you.
absolute basura, dude. Halloween is definitely
1, 2, and
basura.
3.
Uh,
That's all I got from that franchise.
But yeah, man, no, I agree. Freddy versus Jason was incredible. So
all right. So, Noah, where you got it at?
All right. Like I said, I got some notes for this one. I genuinely enjoyed the aspect of lore being used from previous franchises in this one, especially the Hypnocil, because that was introduced with Nancy Thompson's character in the third one, and now it's commercialized, which I really like. I like the consumerism part of that. It's like, oh, it's really working, but it's not. I really like that. The way that they utilize that and they capitalize on it. Like, oh yeah, well, this is like 20, 30 years ago, so now it's progressed, and it still kind of this movie makes sense in both universes, even if it's not a part of like the movies beforehand. It makes sense, and I like that. You can say it's controversial or not. Freddy lost. And listen, you can be upset. I don't give a fuck if Freddy was in control. Freddy's goal was to be remembered so he could start killing people again. And the only person he killed one person in this movie, and the person already knew who he was. He failed in his goal to be remembered. Everybody in the movie was even saying, man, fuck Freddy. The guy in the hockey mask is real. He's the threat. Even when Freddy
Let me remind you. That is
Hold
what
on,
you
hold on,
call
hold
a
on,
bitch.
hold on.
No,
can you
Hold
play
on,
the
hold
scene?
on, hold on, hold on.
Can you
Hold
play
on,
the
that's
scene?
all-
Wait, can you
you
play
play
the
the
scene when
scene
Freddy
in the cabin?
comes into
All
the
right,
real
Dave,
world?
that's a
In the
cop.
cabin? Can you play
Proud
the
of you,
scene in the
Noah.
cabin? Can
Yeah,
play
can
the
you do
scene in
that?
the cabin?
Yeah, when he comes to the
See,
real world, do that. Please do it.
Dave is
Or
in denial.
every single time he
Dave will
loses
not
his
play the
benefits of
scene in the
Jason,
cabin
and
where
he's
Freddy
screaming
is
like
shook.
a bitch. He screams like
Mhm.
a bitch every single time that
Mhm.
Jason looks like he's about to get the upper hand again. He is terrified of Jason. His eyes wide, his pupils dilated. There is genuine
Freddy was
fear.
shook.
And yes,
Freddy was
yes,
shook in the cabin.
and that's not even just the
I
cabin
don't
scene
fucking
either.
think so,
No,
man.
that's not even just the I just watched the movie like 4 hours ago. He is genuinely afraid of Jason. He is genuinely afraid of Jason. And that is throughout their almost entire fight sequence. You are saying that Freddy made a mentally disabled person who died as a child and was already mentally stunted at that point cry. And yeah, sure, he made him afraid of water. Jason was shown in water 3 times in this movie. He was inside the lake. It doesn't even make sense. It's inconsistency, which is why I won't put it at perfection, because I love this movie. I genuinely do. But that doesn't make sense to me. He's afraid of water. He gets wet. He turns into a kid. And then he's in water again in this movie later on. And also before this scene. It doesn't add up. So that doesn't make sense. And also, he ultimately loses. He ultimately loses because even if he was still in control of Jason at the end, there's no sequel. So his plan to use Jason in the sequel never came to fruition. So Jason's just a headless little bitch. And let's see the scene.
Yeah.
Let's see the scene. Yeah, let's see the scene. Oh no!
Freddy and Jason.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. He looks. Yeah. He's shot here because he's pulled into reality right now. Right? That's fear. That's fear because he run. Does he fucking run? No, he doesn't run. He fights. Look at that shit. Yeah, that's right. Look at that. That's right.
Machete's coming at him.
Get out of here. Shut the hell up.
All right.
He's fucking running.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Freddy and Jason fans hate to fucking hear this. Nobody won. Freddy can't die. Jason carried his head off, but Freddy can't die. Neither of them won. You guys get over it. You guys sound like little girls on the schoolyard.
Oh, also the best.
Wait.
Is
the guy that's banned? Is the guy that's banned from the show talking? Who allowed this?
the best facial features for Freddy is in this movie
here, baby.
when he sprinkles out of the. That's another thing that I really hated. He jumps out of the water like a majestic little angel, and you hear the sparkling water effects as he's jumping out, and then you get the really jagged ears and the
I did like that look. That look was actually good. That look was
really good in that scene.
Yeah.
But he looked terrified.
No fear of fighting back. There's no fear of fighting back.
You're done. You're done talking. It's my turn. This is my turn. You're done. You had your shot. He was genuinely afraid. And no, he didn't run. No, you're not talking. Shut up, make your faces. You're not talking. But guess what? How are you running when somebody who's got the reach of a fucking NBA basketball player swinging a machete at your head? You gotta duck and throw a defensive move in there.
If I was afraid, I would be fucking running. But Freddy stood up against him.
Serial killer. He's a demon and a serial killer. You're comparing yourself, who is morally. Not even objectively, just a morally better person than he is, to someone who gets his rocks off by killing kids. And Jason is a kid. He started making fun of him when he found out he was a kid. And then you see the face of pure terror. There's no outrunning a machete. That's dumb.
That's right. There's no outrunning. Get shot. Get the hell out of here. He was afraid he wouldn't fight back.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god. Thank you, 420 Slayer. He fucking won. Freddy won. He won. He won. He won.
You guys are so lucky. You guys are so lucky right now.
Right there! That says it! He won!
No.
You know what that says? Hey, time out.
You can't move.
Jason!
Time out.
It's not dead! Because no, he didn't win!
Time out. I'm about to get the button now. What that says is, y'all seen the two documentaries. What was it? The Friday 13th one, Crystal Lake Memories and Never Sleep
Absolutely
Again.
Not.
That whole shot of Freddy winking had nothing to do with the movie. The director himself said that was just a nod to us fans because we finally got the movie. It had shit to do. It was a tie, but it had shit to do with the plot of the movie of Freddy winking. It had nothing to do with the story. It was just a nod to the fans. So you got to take that into the account that physically Jason won. But the director said it was a tie.
Jason fisted him twice. Once with his own fist and then once with Freddy's fist. He lost. Yeah, oh my god. He made Jason cry. And then Freddy got fucked. Freddy got fucked hard. So please.
By who? By the girl in the movie.
I'm sorry, did Freddy get a hole punch through by the girl? No. He got his head cut off by as he was already dying. My guy, he
wasn't already dying.
Yes, he was. He had no arms in his chest. That's so stupid. He had a hole in his chest and his arm was filling it. And you know who put it there? The motherfucker who did a back dive into the water that you think is afraid of water. Jason Voorhees. His only
CG
fear
says
is
it best.
inconsistency.
Jason in a tie tying Freddy's shoes. Thank
Can you
my
put
friend.
Williams'
Oh my
comment
God.
up then? Can you put Williams' comment up, please, Dave?
I love
Williams coming up?
the fucking
No, the other
Freddy
one.
pandering by
The newest
by
one that he
David.
put. Thank you. Right there. Thank you, William.
He did.
Yes.
He beat the fuck
Thank
out
you.
of Freddy.
Nobody won. Nobody won.
Oh my
guys are-
God, Marcus,
you're
where do you
losing.
put us, Marcus?
Freddy's
Marcus,
upset
where do
he's
you have
getting
this
hit by a
at?
machete. Meanwhile, Jason, let me just pull this rebar out of my chest. Let me just pull these claws out of my skull. And he still walked away. He walked away. That's the difference between Freddy and Jason. He walked away, motherfucker.
Under Freddy's
Walked
control.
away.
Under Freddy's control.
Yeah, Freddy's control is
Marcus,
not even real.
go ahead, Marcus.
Robert Englund
Where
said
does
he
this
won.
film
Robert
sit?
Englund told me personally that he won. I just want to point that out. He told me personally. Go fuck yourself.
Freddy's control. When was
Yeah,
that a
it's
plot
Freddy's
thing?
In the fucking
But you're not even
movie.
paying attention to the movie. He was
What? Oh my God! I gotta drink
That's
just
why
to
he is
that.
different.
What the fuck are you talking
That's why he
about?
was in Springwood. Freddy was manipulating Jason into
Ah!
going to go to Springwood because the kids were naughty there. No, granted, he was manipulated by the fact that he thought it was his mother. So you can't say that. Freddy was controlling Jason.
So that's why I'm saying it wasn't really
Okay.
Freddy controlling Jason.
That's
it was Freddy
true.
manipulating Jason. That's two different fucking terms. Stop making me feel stupid.
No, you're right. You are
Lucas.
right. You are right there. I agree.
Lucas,
yes, you are
you're already stupid. It's fine. Okay?
right. No. It's just because of your
I
opinions,
have
not because of
given
anything else.
nothing but very, very valid takes so far. You guys
Just
are
a rage
just fucking
bait.
upset because you guys are all sitting here on fucking 20 plus years of this franchise versus a newcomer who sees these movies for the first time and actually has a fucking thing to say about it, motherfucker.
I like how William
Lucas,
saying I lost, yet nobody
Lucas.
agrees with Dave.
Look, Lucas, all I'm saying is that those long-winded answers need to stop. Let's just keep going.
I have
Marcus,
shit to say about these movies.
bring
They're
it
an
home,
art form.
Marcus.
All right, so for me personally, I mean, because it took them 19 years to finally get this movie made.
Oh, you can't including that, man. That's so
I have
trash.
to, man. No, I have to.
Right, not everybody can do that. Half of us weren't even born when this movie came out. Like
Hold
you're
on,
talking
hold on,
about
hold on.
IPs being
Let me
combined,
finish.
and then after that you're
Let
talking
me
about
finish,
the length of
nephew.
time.
Let me finish.
Whatever. I'm walking away again. I'm taking my drink and I'm walking away.
And because of what I know about the movies, like behind the scenes, because of the documentaries, this is an acceptable time waster for me.
What?
Uh,
Oh my God!
So
Wow. Hold on. One, because of knowing what the original story was supposed to be, I got an issue with it. Two, because they didn't bring back
You're gonna make me
Kane
yell.
as Jason, I got an issue with it. Three, how the fuck did the teens get from Springwood, Ohio to New Jersey, Crystal Lake in New
Yeah,
Jersey
I thought of
in
that
such a short
today.
period of
I
time?
just thought of that today. How the fuck did they get? How
How
did
did
they
they
get
get to
It's a
Crystal Lake?
4-hour drive. It's a 4-hour
No.
drive.
It would have
From
been
Ohio
daytime
to
though.
Jersey? From Ohio to Jersey? Come on, Dave. You know it's longer than that, dude.
Wait, no, it's well over 4 hours.
It's
at
longer
least
than
4
4 hours, bro.
from here.
The action, like it was a fun movie. I enjoy it. I watch it. It's
Something you watch
a
with friends.
definite guilty pleasure for me. It's a definite guilty pleasure for me. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the cornfield scene. That's one of my favorite scenes in both franchises. I love the cornfield scene. I love the fight between Jason and Freddy both times. But the movie itself was just over the top, too campy, and the director himself said that he did it intentionally because of the fact that he wanted to make it a little bit more to put butts in seats and stuff like that. So when directors do that, I hate that personally because you're going away from what makes the franchise so good, you know? So yeah, man, that movie, it was just over the top cheese fest. But again, a guilty pleasure. I watch it every time I see it on TV. You know, Monica Kenna as Lori, she was hot. Not so much today, but you know.
Wait, Marcus, me and you usually don't disagree, but let me see if I'm hearing you correctly. You rated A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 higher than Freddy versus Jason?
What did I rate? What
You
did I
don't
rate?
fucking remember, dude.
Yeah, I forgot. What did I rate 3?
You
What did I
put you put 3 pretty high. You put it over Freddy versus Jason.
No, what did I put 3? I put it low. I hated the movie.
I think you put it at must watch.
No, I didn't.
Oh wait, no,
I
no,
put
no.
part
yeah,
2 at
you put it-
must watch. I
wait.
put 2 at must watch. I put part 3 like at the
Oh,
bottom.
I can't take this no more.
I put it like at filler. I put 3 at
Can't
filler.
take this
I
no
know
more.
I did. Yeah, I put 3 at filler.
8.5
Oh, my
hours.
You asked for this, Dave. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're the one
I'm
who
gonna
wanted
be
this.
I'm gonna be sleeping next to the fucking toilet again this morning. Or
See,
this
no, hey,
afternoon, or
even
tonight,
Warm
whatever.
Hunter,
Oh my
Warm Hunter just said it. Warm Hunter just said it. 8 hours and 34 minutes from
Yeah,
Ohio
it's
to
8.5
It
hours
is,
to get there. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry.
Where they're going,
He
they
pushed-
don't need
I'm sorry.
roads.
The one who's feeling awful
Yeah, no,
right
that's-
now for doing this ranking is the one who pushed to do this ranking. He's like, guys, we
real.
got to do the Nightmare on Elm Street ranking. We got to do the Friday the 13th ranking. And you wanted to do this ranking last Sunday. This is you. You asked for this.
Wait. So
We're gonna have a
Dave,
bad time
Dave,
either
me
way,
and you
man.
put it at perfection. Noah, you put it at what?
A must watch.
So okay, and then Lucas
It falls
put it
at
at what?
surprisingly decent.
And me and Lucas have it at acceptable time wasters.
Yep.
So
Oh
technically,
God,
so
Man.
technically,
So
it
surprisingly
actually
I
decent.
can't
drops.
fucking believe this, man.
no, because you
No.
have 2 perfect
Yeah.
scores. You have 2
Oh
perfect
yeah,
scores.
yeah.
We have
Surprisingly
2
decent.
perfect
Yeah,
scores. We have 2 acceptable time wasters. So it drops
Yeah,
to.
you're right. You're right.
Oh my God, bro.
Ah.
Okay, for being honest,
I-
this is also my favorite Freddy story, but none of them are perfection for me. I didn't put the first one in perfection. That was everybody
Thank
else.
you, William. Thank you, William.
Everybody else put the first. I put none of
appreciate
them in
your
perfection, and
enthusiasm.
I will not be.
Can't wait till we get to the next one.
Yeah. I
Lucas,
don't know how this one's gonna
We're
go.
here.
the remake.
Am I starting this one? Am I
Lucas.
starting this one? Fuck.
The remake.
You haven't seen this one?
No, I have seen this one. The remake's rough, dude. The remake's really fucking rough. The CGI is so shit. It's actually laughable in most sequences, how bad it is. I will say I love I can't remember the actor's name, but the guy who played Freddy,
Jackie
he
Earle
played
Haley.
Jackie
he
Earle.
played
Drink,
fucking
my friend.
No.
No,
I
do
remember
the
the
drink
character
set.
name. I
No,
remember
he
the
said he
character
couldn't
name.
remember the actor's name.
Actor's name I could remember. You trying to get me, you little fucker. But no, I liked him in Watchmen, Rorschach, so that was cool to see him. But this movie is weird. It's a weird remake. It didn't need to happen. Really poor in the story aspect. The coolest part about it was the different take on Freddy, where he was a little bit darker and whatnot. Which I enjoyed just because it was a different take. But that's about it. I mean, I would say this is probably filler at best.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
It's fine. It's not as good as a remake as it could have been.
So here is the thing. Having worked at Blockbuster and Best Buy in the movie areas, having talked to hundreds of people about movies, in order to enjoy this movie, you have to separate this portrayal of Freddy Krueger from Robert Englund's portrayal of Freddy Krueger. That is the only way that you can take anything away from this movie. It's a good movie, except for Rooney Mara. Rooney Mara is the one that fucking kills this entire movie because she took the role and she hated the role and she fucking destroyed the entire movie because you can feel her dislike for this franchise and for this movie in her acting. Honestly, what I have to say is the person that played Chris, she should have been the final girl. The one that played Tina in this movie, she should have been the final girl because she was more invested in this franchise than fucking Rooney Mara. She makes me hate this movie. Is her
Rooney
portrayal?
Mara played Nancy, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, yeah.
She
Yeah.
took me out of this entire film. Kyle Garner was good. Jackie
Quentin
Earle
should have been the
Haley was
lead.
good.
Jackie Earle Haley was amazing.
He was a
He's the
fucking
best-
amazing.
I'm sorry.
He
I'm gonna leave my
very
opinion to
good.
Tyson.
He was very good in the role, but fucking Rooney Mara is the one that destroyed this film. So I actually have this one at surprisingly decent. So I'm gonna move it up to a acceptable time waster. Danny, go ahead.
I agree with your statement, Dave, but CG actually put in the comments before I got to speak. The only reason why people could not separate it is because a lot of the shots were shot for shot in the
Yep.
original 80s version. That's the
Yeah.
only reason why people couldn't separate it. Now, if you did a remake,
Shot for shot, dude.
Oh no!
I see the lines.
Oh no! He just got blipped.
Shot for
Yeah.
shot. I hit the wrong remove.
yeah.
We're talking about the opening diner scene where the guy
No,
shoves
we're
the
talking-
knife
no,
into
we're-
his throat
we're
and
also
just cuts
talking-
it. Come on,
We're
it's
also
not
talk-
shot for
but-
shot.
No, listen, what I'm saying is this: you had a lot that were shot for shot, as in like
Yep,
the
I
hand coming
agree.
out of the bathtub and all this
Mhm.
stuff. So what I'm saying is this: if you want to completely remove from Robert Englund from this actor, you have to make sure that it is completely different. Does that make
You have to do
sense?
some of the lines.
You can't
Dude. The fucking childcare scene, like when they're going to
brother, but you're not understanding what I'm
Ah.
saying. I'm in agreement with you, as in we need to separate it, and I'm in agreement with you that they added cool shit. What I'm not in agreement with you, and what you're not understanding, what I'm trying to tell you is this: do not put any of the shots from the 80s in the movie at all,
Okay, all right.
because
There was
when
only
you
two
do that,
shots that were shot for shot.
yeah,
value
but
the
listen,
older ones.
but what happens is this: when you do that, right, and you have the similar way of things playing out, even with additional stuff, it becomes almost like this is a not necessary movie. Does that make sense? Now, if you did a complete remake that was the same core story, but in a different angle of how they took it, then that would be different, right? So for me, I would say it's a good time waster. Something that you guys can enjoy, and whatnot. Cool. But for me, it's one of those that some people may prefer this one. Some people may prefer this one over the original. Some people may not. And that's okay. But yeah, you see, but it's that reason why. Other than that, being modern, being up to date would be fantastic. You know what I mean? I really do think, with the new Friday the 13th reboot, which I'm probably not in agreement with, we'll see how that goes when it comes out. But I think if we did do any reboot for a horror icon, I think we should go ahead and do a fresh take, a dark take on Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna.
Yeah,
I'm, before we go to Noah, I'm gonna throw it out there. I got killed in Terrifier groups for saying this. David Howard Thornton should be the next Freddy Krueger. Noah, go ahead.
Why not?
Nah.
Why not?
I don't see
I wouldn't
that-
be
it
against
shouldn't be
it.
Kevin Bacon.
It's
Nah.
one of those things that if
Listen,
I saw
hold
it,
on,
I'd
no,
tell it.
Robert England nailed it with his pick to replace him.
Kevin Bacon
Who
is
was
too
it?
old though.
He's too old,
Yeah,
dude.
he's too
too
old.
old.
He's in his 60s.
How
He's
how
too
Yeah.
old was
old.
Hey,
Way
how
too
old
old.
was Jackie Earl Haley when he played it? He was up there.
Yeah, it doesn't
Not
matter,
in the
dude.
60s, but he was up
No,
there.
no, it doesn't matter. Listen, we care. You know what though? I'm gonna tell you something. If Pedro Pascal could be in every movie right now, David Howard Thornton could be in every horror movie right now.
Mhm.
Nah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Noah, go ahead.
49
I
years
think
old.
my
when he
only
played
issue with
Freddy.
that is that David
He's
Howard
49.
Thornton's too tall, and I like a shorter Freddy. It
Kevin
adds to the
Bacon
Weasley
is
nature of him
too
being a
old.
predator.
That's fair.
Look, Kevin
Yeah,
Bacon,
his
Camera
impish
Camera
nature.
angles. Camera
Willem
angles. dude.
Dafoe. There are
Yeah.
so many great actors that
Yeah,
would make
Willem Dafoe would be
Freddy
awesome.
Krueger.
We never got Willem
They're
Dafoe.
too old,
Nope.
man. They're too old. They're too
Like,
Willem
old.
Dafoe
you
needs.
start
Listen,
castings.
Willem Dafoe needs his last role should be a Joker role.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yep.
But y'all forgetting too. Y'all
Mhm.
forgetting Wes Craven said himself that Freddy was supposed to be old because of the fact of who he.
Oh my God.
We're talking
Dude,
like
I
physically
want
being able to
more
keep up with
films.
it.
Kevin Bacon's too fucking old.
It's like
Nah.
keep bringing back Tobin Bell for Saw. Like it's gonna wear out eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, but that's where the conversation of quality over quantity comes up, because I would rather
Mhm.
them put out a really fantastic Nightmare on Elm Street
Exactly.
than put out 3 really
Exactly.
fucking mediocre ones.
Exactly.
Because that's
He's
exactly
like
that's
Kevin
what
Bacon
happened with
performing.
the
I don't think he
franchise.
can do it.
Wait a minute. Look, I
Walton
think
Goggins would be perfect.
Yes!
CG nailed it.
There we
Walton
go.
Goggins would be
Oh.
fucking perfect.
Goggins. Okay, yeah. See, there we go. Now
I'm
we're
on
fucking
board.
talking.
Sold.
Thank you, CG.
Walton Goggins would be perfect.
He's
And
also
53.
in fucking
He's
everything,
53.
so it works.
He's 53 years old. Walton
sold.
Goggins would be perfect.
He looks great. He has a
Sold.
six pack.
Because he's still a little bit on the older
pick.
side, which kind of
Good
sucks
pick.
though.
Sold.
You know,
Good pick. Yeah, good pick.
And then, you know what? To be honest, we don't need
Um,
multiple movies. We should go with Wes Craven's
Exactly.
original dot, one damn good movie, and that's it.
Oh, one and done. I agree
Yeah.
with that statement.
Yeah.
Then we
I'm
can
good
use
with
a
that.
Willem
Whether-
Dafoe or Kevin
whether-
Bacon. Yeah.
See, whether
I'll
it's
take
a
that.
one and done that has potential for a sequel, that's neither here nor there. But it just needs to be a good movie first and foremost. Like that's just what we really want. We want a really good,
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street movie because these movies have huge potential. Their visuals are insane. Like
Mhm.
these movies are some of the most creative movies I've seen ever. Like, and I've seen some pretty fucking wild ass movies, but I know like they have really good potential to make a crazy great film, and they just keep on instead wasting it on kind of like lackluster ideas.
And by the way, to answer 420 Slayer, David already did in the
Yeah,
Joker's
Joker's
Wild short fan film. If you guys haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. His performance is pretty damn decent, man. I think
He also did it in a mini series on YouTube as well. He's played the Joker twice.
Twice.
yeah. But I've seen the original, but the Joker's Wild is a better take on it,
Yep.
in my opinion.
Even though I didn't like the
he-
look that much, yeah, it was a better take.
Correct. I didn't like the look that much, but I think his angle of playing Joker was way better. His acting chops obviously improved since the last time he played Joker. I think with a little bit more improvements that for as comic book accuracy wise and whatnot, I think David Howard Thornton really could kill the role. I really do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? In
I agree.
future Batman projects.
Mhm. I agree. No,
Yeah.
where you at with
It's a shame we'll never see it.
All right.
Damn, dude.
I'm
Damn, Lukas,
kind of
Debbie
myself
Downer.
between one of two rankings right now. I want to comment on what 420 Slayer said about the way that Freddy's face looked in the remake.
Yeah,
I can understand that because of the special effects, where they use some digital stuff look pretty bad. However, I do believe that it's more accurate to how actual burn victims look.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly.
I did say
Yep.
that.
That I
They
do
did say
appreciate.
that. That's a big selling
So,
point for this
I was
movie.
going to say this. There's a woman that was like on, I can't remember. It was like one major talk show or whatever. They designed Jackie Earl Haley's look after her because she was a third-degree burn victim.
Yeah.
The only thing that made it look bad, the only thing that made it look bad was the digital hole on his cheek.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was messed up. But other than
Yep.
that was one of the best looks for me.
But they couldn't even get that right with like the weird Jonah Hex short film that came out. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't really blame them for that.
It's
but
tough. It's a tough one. It's a tough one to pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, doing
But,
digital
no.
effects on the face is very hard because of how recognizable a face is. And I think
Look,
we talked
look,
about that.
burn victims, like serious talk. Burn victims, it's tragic. It's horrible to look at. I feel sorry for anybody that's been through that type of tragedy, but they've nailed that look perfectly in this movie.
Mhm.
It's uncomfortable.
And I like this voice too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his voice was really good. But that's also Jackie
Haley was
Earle
the best
Haley.
part of this film. Jackie Earle
Yeah.
Haley was the best part of this film.
Yep.
I think that every other actor in this, I think that all the teenagers were way too fucking edgy. I'm like, why is everybody's wearing eyeliner? Everybody's wearing
Yeah.
eyeliner. I like I feel like I'm looking every time I look around, I'm looking at Adam Lambert. It's like it is so edgy that it's not even funny. I did not like Nancy's character. The oil painting was a stupid aspect of it. They made her into a victim more so than anything else. And this movie wasn't even really about her. Like, it was about everybody else kind of going through the experiences, and then Nancy saying she's going to do something about it, and then everybody reluctantly, and then like the Quentin like reluctantly helping her. I don't like Nancy in this character. I don't even think that she should have, like, whether it was Chris or not, like Christina or not, I don't think it should have been Nancy. It was, like, we had several characters throughout that were getting fucked up by Freddy and making it out. Like, Quentin almost drowned in the middle of a dream and then lived and is like, hey, by the way, I got backstory to monologue on, motherfucker. Like, we had the opportunity for so many other characters because their character development was there. Nancy's wasn't. Like, she just, like, and then there's like, oh, well, he liked touching you the most, so that's why you're the main character of this movie. That's so dumb. Like, and Jackie Earle, like, if I'm gonna be honest, I think I prefer Jackie Earle Haley's performance as Freddy to Rob England. That might be a hot take, but I think Jackie Earle Haley's, it made me uncomfortable. Freddy from the Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street franchise didn't make me uncomfortable, but watching what Jackie Earle Haley was doing,
the first one maybe, yeah.
Probably like the first or second one Robert Englund did before he became campy. But I agree with you, Noah. I think he's, Jackie's an incredible actor, man. It's wild how good of an actor he is. I'm surprised I haven't seen him in more stuff recently, to put it to you that way.
I'm not locked in here with you.
Right?
You're locked in here with me.
But thinking about it, like, he is definitely scary in 1 and 2 in the original franchise. But I watched 1 and 2 yesterday, and I watched the remake today, and this is the first time I got through without falling asleep. And Jackie Earle Haley's felt more like a presence, like a predator of some type. I mean, like, the movie sucks. Don't get me wrong, the movie is fucking terrible, but I would honestly rewatch this movie just for the Jackie Earle Haley performance of Freddy. I like, and furthermore, the scenes where we see where he's like being burned alive and he's playing a different version of himself, where he's like, panicking, panic. Like, even that, like, that is a hell of a performance.
So you're saying this is a much watch?
I am putting it at acceptable time waster, because Jackie Earle Haley is the only thing that saves this film for me. I just love his performance so much that I can't not gush over it. But everything else about this movie fucking sucks.
I think you're right, Noah. I think they should have at least redeemed him with a better script and a better director.
Yep.
Or even, let's say, for instance,
double fake out too, a pedophilia.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. He's such a good actor, man. Like, I've seen some of his movies that he's in, and good fucking God, what an incredible, amazing actor. And
he's the best part
seems to me, dude, I just think what it is that when you give actors a subpar script, or even subpar directing, or even editing, you know what I mean? Sometimes editing is a bitch. Editing, Marcus knows this more than anybody. Editing can ruin an entire film.
Oh yeah.
It's just that he is the epitome of talent, not himself wasting it, other people wasting his talent.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He could be killing right now in any role you put him in. You can put him in a role that, like, is left field and he would destroy it. Like, that's how I feel about him as an actor. But for some of the comments that were coming up, Dave, yes, I do agree. I think it's CG or 420 Slayer said this, that I do agree that if David Howard Thornton got more direction and stuff like that, yes, I think he would destroy as the Joker. I totally agree with that. Who else? Someone else said something. I'm trying to read it. Oh, I think CG said it, and then 420 Slayer said that the best thing that Kevin Bacon did was die in Friday the 13th. That was funny.
First time I watched the movie on AMC, and they cut that scene. They cut that scene. They cut Pamela's death, and they cut all the other big ones with, like, the arrows and stuff like that. It's like, this is on the same channel that plays The Walking Dead. Are we serious?
Yep.
But yeah, no, man, I agree with you, Noah. Like, I really wish the reboot did way better than it did, because his performance was ungodly. It's unfair.
It was menacing.
It's unfair.
It was truly menacing.
Yeah,
definitely
one unfair, man.
Yeah, he got everything surrounding his part was shit. He fucking killed it. He fucking killed it.
He was the light at the end of that poopy tunnel. Like, it's just as simple as that.
Marcus,
it kind of sucked too.
Where you got it, Marcus?
So I'm with you, Dave. I got it at surprisingly decent. One, I love Jackie Earle Haley's performance. Two, I loved how they kind of subverted your expectation and almost kind of made him innocent. Like, you thought that he was actually innocent, and that he wasn't a pedophile. But then, when they find his lair and they found the photos and stuff, like, that's when you really found out that, oh, this dude is sick and twisted, and that's how Wes Craven originally wrote Freddy Krueger. He was truly an evil, heinous, despicable person. You know, he was never supposed to be liked. He was never supposed to be funny. He was just a pedophile and a killer, a murderer.
I think. Can I
ahead.
add to that, Marcus?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to write on that, Marcus, maybe you agree or disagree. I want to hear from you. I think that instead of rebooting it entirely, they should try to give him a Nightmare on Elm Street 2 sequel and see what happens.
I'm with that. I could be down for that. I could definitely be down for
Or
that,
just bring
especially the
him
way
back.
it ended. Yeah, the way it
Mhm.
ended too. Yeah, I could definitely be down for that. I still say, like Dave said, and like all of you all agreed, all the other teams were good for me except for Rooney Mara and
Rooney
the one
Mara.
dude that played Jesse. I didn't like Jesse at all. But Chris, Dean, and Quentin, they were cool. Especially Dean's kill in the diner. I thought that was awesome.
It wasn't a dream. What you saw wasn't real. Were you there? Because she was closer. All right, relax, Jesse. Fucking idiot.
Yep. And then, you know, Clancy Brown. I got a drink because I said Clancy Brown instead of the.
Movie.
Yeah. Quentin's dad and Dr. Nancy's
You mean Mr.
mom.
Krabs?
Mr. Krabs.
Lex Luthor. That's Lex Luthor for me.
Like money.
But no, I thought they were great, man. Like the movie, it was just poorly
funny.
executed. And Robert Englund even said it at cons. He was like, overall, it was a good movie. The teens, they didn't know what to do with, and it just came out at the wrong time in 2000. You know what I mean? And so it just had a lot stacking up. And then somebody said in the comments how I forgot that the studio, Platinum Dunes and the main studio, New Line, were conflicting. So that's why we kind of got what we got too, you know, because the studio heads came in and changed a bunch of stuff. So because like Danny pointed out, like the shot for shots, none of that was supposed to be in there, but the studio wanted that.
Yeah.
So
But we also got to remember the lines too. There's a lot of quotes taken from the earlier franchise that they use in this movie as well. Like I think I said it like that. Like that's what I call a wet dream. He used the line better. He used the creepier and more like, "Ugh, fuck you. Why would you say that at this point in time? Like I hate that." But like that's adding to Danny's point that they did use more stuff from the original franchise.
They did, man, and that's why that's why I'm so pissed, man, because there's so many movies. Like I'll give you an example. The original Amazing Spider-Man 2 made sense, and then the producers butchered it, and then they fired Andrew Garfield for saying it because Andrew Garfield told the truth. He's just like, this is not what it was supposed to be, and so. And then you fire Andrew Garfield, which could have been the best Spider-Man, because I love how everyone thinks they know Spidey. No, I'm just saying, I just love how everyone thinks they know Spider-Man and they never read the comics. Spider-Man is super dark. And not only that, to put the homage, and I've said it on this channel before, is that they put the homage of him being a parallel to Batman, Bruce Wayne, because his best friend before he made any friends with superheroes was a gargoyle that he named Bruce, and they did that intentionally because his life was tragic. It's not happy-go-lucky Spider-Man. The whole point of Spidey is that despite his tragic life, he still tried to do the right thing.
And he used his humor and sarcasm as like a defense.
Defense
I brought up
mechanism.
when we spoke about Spider-Man last.
Yeah. And so that's my point though. Like you have these incredible talented actors because in No Way Home, I'm sorry, he stole the show. He's an incredible actor. And it's just like, dude,
the best part about it.
You have all these actors that are super amazing. Yeah, right. You have all these actors that are super amazing, no pun intended. And you know, it's really insane to me how these companies and Hollywood works when something flops, instead of taking accountability or like, hey, where can we improve, yada yada, you blame the talent. Talent has nothing to fucking do with this.
Production companies are like the older parents. They're saying like, I'm the adult, so I know better. Like that's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I did want to respond for the remake. I did want to respond, well, not the remake. CG made a comment of who he thought would be a good Freddy too, and he said Jack Nicholson's son, and I actually agree with that.
Yeah, I could see that.
All right, so like I finished half of that whiskey there. So, Lucas, did I get your vote? I don't even remember
Dave, we
anymore.
could barely,
I
the what,
don't
Dave,
even
we could barely
remember
under-
anymore.
We can
I don't know
barely
who
understand
started
you.
this off.
I said
Marcus,
filler.
throw Marcus last.
The last
Okay.
and absolutely last thing I will say about this movie is that they redeemed the ending of the first movie by giving us an actually decent scene of
with the
Nancy's
mirror.
mom. Yeah, with
Yeah.
that mirror shot.
Yep.
Peak.
All right, before we get into the final rankings of everything, I want to answer one question here. Let me see where it was at.
I gotta agree with 420 Slayer. I love Rob
right.
Zombie movies.
I am not looking at any
I
new
do
comments because I'm looking at William Watson's comment. Hey, Dave, can we get a Dario Argento ranking soon? There is 40 films.
Yeah, that's
by
too
this
many
guy.
films.
No.
Dude,
And I
look,
love
if-
Dario Argento, but that's too many movies.
I would say yes. If I can pay every single person on here to dedicate their time to do that stuff, yeah, we'll do it. Like,
Or
if
what
we
we
can
could
all
do
get
is-
paid to do that shit, we'll do it.
Or
Right
we could
now,
do
we're
what
not
we
doing
could do is have the have our followers vote on the top 5, maybe top 7 films, maybe.
All I'm gonna say is after the board game comes out, after the short film that we're working on comes out, if we can afford to pay every single person on this panel right now to do the shit, then we'll do it. Unfortunately,
Or,
we have
you know,
full-time jobs. Yep.
Or, you
unfortunately.
know,
Hey, I'll
if the
do anything.
commenters want to pitch in, dude, whatever, bro.
Yep.
Hey, I gotta agree with 420 again. I know you say you're not looking at new comments, but he said the Friday the 13th remake, 2009, and Texas Chainsaw 2003 were better than the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I must agree.
God.
I can't
I
argue that.
must agree. I can't
I
argue
know,
that.
but
that. I
still,
can't argue that.
Marcus
yeah, I
Mitchell-
agree, but it's still
I didn't even
the
watch
Friday the
Mitchell
13th
was
remake
awesome.
hurt me a lot.
Friday the
The Friday
13th,
the 13th
2009 is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Dude,
But
it
we'll
hurt me
talk
though
about
on
that.
certain things. We'll talk about it another time. That hurt me a
Yep.
lot.
All right, so let's go here. So usually at the end of these rankings, we're almost 3 hours in on this debate. I'm fearing the Friday the 13th one. So we have
Yeah, and
There's
by
13
the way,
movies.
hold on. By the way, for
Yep.
all of you that are still with us, the viewers, thank you so much for a 3-hour fucking
Fantastic.
debate, and you guys are still
I don't know
here.
how you did
Kudos
that.
to you
honestly.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they're drinking
Thank
with
you.
us. Because they're drinking with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
Thank
I mean,
you very
Somebody
much.
said this was the best
yeah,
one.
you guys
Best
know
show
we could
done.
be talking about this forever.
Yep.
so.
All right, so at number 1 is the OG. I'm going to say Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1 is OG number 1. Number 2 is New Nightmare. All right, guys, so we're looking for number 3. So we have here Nightmare on Elm Street Part
Ooh.
2. We have Freddy versus Jason, and we have the remake. Which is the
Dude, Freddy
true
versus
victory?
Jason. Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy vs. Jason's number
Freddy versus
1
Jason.
out of those three.
Yeah, right here. Thank you, sir.
That's what
I
I'm thinking.
disagree. I disagree.
Freddy versus Jason.
Debatable, debatable,
Drop
but
voted.
I'll sit. I'll sit. on this
Lucas,
one.
Lucas,
What?
come on.
I said, what do you want me to say?
We have 3 people
guys-
saying
You guys
Freddy
are
versus
just gonna
Jason.
get mad at me.
We have 3 people saying Freddy versus Jason.
Well, I think
I'm not
the
going to get
second-
mad at you, Lucas. I just
I
don't
think
agree
the
with you.
second one, personally, I had a more enjoyable experience watching the second Nightmare on Elm Street than I did watching.
Okay.
Freddy versus
Oh,
Jason.
man.
All right,
Same
so
here.
let's look at this, guys. Let's look. Freddy versus Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, and then the remake. Are we all good with that?
Nope.
Remake's fine where it's at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Marcus.
I go Part 2, Freddy vs. Jason, and the remake.
Well, you lose. So you.
No, because Lucas said it too.
No,
Lucas said Part 2.
no, yeah,
You
but
have
you got
3
you got
votes
3
for
people.
Freddy
You
versus
got 3
Jason,
people
that's number
out
3.
Yeah,
Lucas
this
said
is
it too.
unfortunately.
This is where we land.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, I would keep 2 where it is only because, like
Yeah.
I said, I wanted a better movie for the remake.
Mm-hmm. This is where we're at right now. All right, so we get to the unwatchable garbage. So we have here we have
He's
4,
so upset
5,
about
and
this
6.
ranking.
We have 4, 5, and 6. 6 is
You can
right
leave it
in
like
the right
that.
spot.
You can
I
leave it
think
like
so.
that.
Crazy.
You can leave it just
I
like
think
that.
we can actually. I think
I
we
think
can
we
all
can move
collectively
5 up.
agree
Yeah,
that they
this
stay
franchise
right
gets
there.
progressively worse.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 are
I
in order,
don't,
just like
but
that.
you know, Dave.
I think me and
You
Lucas
follow
are the
your own
only one
path,
in
Dave.
agreement. 4, 5, and 6.
No,
I
I
would
didn't
do
say
4, 5, and
shit.
6
I
as
said
well.
they're 4, 5, and 6 is fine where it's at. They're all
Yeah.
bad equally.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the list, baby.
Okay. That's the list. That is the list. So next week, so we've talked about this in a prior podcast. So fucking Covered Geekly, or whatever the hell they're named, our Hollywood Reporter has named the top 25 horror movies of this century.
Bullshit, dude.
It is
It was
a
horrible.
bullshit list. So we're
I
gonna
haven't
talk
even
about
looked
that
at
next
it.
week.
Hollywood Reporter typically doesn't know what they're talking about, so I'm not really.
This is the worst list that I've seen. And the last time we talked about a list was the most goriest films of the year or of this, this century.
Yeah,
this,
that was
my
dumb.
god, dude.
That was dumb.
Let me
this
guess. Let me
aggravates
guess.
me.
And answer this for me because I haven't looked at the list.
Is the
Please
Babadook on
tell
there?
me. I was going to say that. Do they have the Babadook in the top 10 films? I bet you.
Fucking Babadook is in the list. It is in the
Is
list.
it in the top
Oh,
10?
that movie's so dumb.
Look, we got bone. Let's take a
Wait,
quick
let's not
look.
show it. Let's not show it. Let's not show it. Let's not show it. Let's not show it. Let's wait.
Let's at least look at number one.
Well, we
Where's
can't look at number
Bob?
one. That's the biggest one.
No. Don't
Under
show number
this-
one.
I got Under the Skin is number one. Get Out is number two, and number three is Let the Right One In. So that's where we're gonna
Oh
kind
my
of.
god.
I'm
Basuda.
cool with 2 and 3, but I wouldn't rank them that high. Oh, wait. But I wouldn't rank them that high.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I
Exactly.
would put them on the list, though. I would put them on the list.
Like, if you have them as
No.
a personal
On the
favorite.
list, yes. On the list, I'm fine with. But 1, 2, and 3,
You
No,
gotta
fuck
have the
no.
list
I
of
wouldn't even
Jericho.
put them in
You
the
gotta
top
have the
10.
list of
I
Jericho on
wouldn't put
here.
them in
Because
the
all these
top
people that are
10.
pissing us off are gonna make a list.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't
You
put them
just
in the
made
top
the list.
10. but,
You just
yeah.
made the list.
Yep. Fuck no. All right, so guys, so next week that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the top 25 films of this century when it comes to horror. We talked about the
According to Hollywood
horror
Reporter.
Nightmare on Elm Street franchise ranking. We'll do the unalive moments in September when it will be our 1-year anniversary. Next week we'll talk about some of the things that we want to include everybody in for our 1-year anniversary. So please stay tuned for that.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at CG's
Yeah,
comment
good
because I know
What's
exactly what
CG's
he's talking
comment?
about.
Let me go here.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Let me go here.
No, not that one. The one
Oh.
that you had lit. That was my
All right.
mention under the skin. Yeah, because I know exactly why. So if you've
Well,
seen the
guys-
movie, you would know why. Because ScarJo gets bucket naked.
Oh boy.
There's, oh my god! So like
Oh, yeah.
everybody that's here, make sure that you're looking at your top 25. So we have all of our own unique takes to that. So we'll talk about that going forward. We'll talk about when we're going to do our watch party with everybody for seeing a Toxic Avenger. I'm going to go spend half of the night next to the toilet because I've drank half of my whiskey away, and we'll talk to you next week. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
Hold on.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you
I was
guys
about
so
to tell
much.
them to go
Appreciate
check
you
out the
guys.
You guys are
Go ahead,
awesome.
man. You got time.
Almost
Everybody
3
go
hours.
check out Never Sleep Again documentary on YouTube and Crystal Lake Memories on YouTube, and that'll shine a whole light on both franchises for you.
Yeah.
Everybody
Don't
can't
forget
tell
to
Marcus
like,
there's more time to
subscribe.
talk over him. I just want to say that.
And tell everybody.
We're still live. Ah!
Ah!
We're still live.
Oh my
clicking
God.